97.7 welcomes you to the Peter Edmiston Experience with CJ Hurt. This hour of The Experience is brought to you by Mid-South Power Distributors. All things diesel for over 26 years. Now, here are your hosts, Peter and CJ.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? How's everything going? Welcome into the Peter Edmiston Experience with CJ Hurt. We got a lot to get to, but traffic is something special right now. By something special, I mean like shut down right now, all over the bypass, all over the place. Liz has come down. She's going to share with us and let us know more about what's going on with the traffic. We got a great show lined up for you. But first, let's hear from Liz about what's going on with the traffic. Liz?
Super crazy right now. It's really icy. It's only like 27 degrees. And as a result, the flyover is shut down. If you're coming from 40 westbound to 240 westbound, you're going to have to use Sycamore View to Summer as your alternate. Know that ahead of time, though, because there's a lot of people sitting out there. On top of that, 385 is shut down at Hacks Cross, reports of ice. The I-22 bridge is shut down going westbound by 305 and Olive Branch. And on top of that, tons of crashes. Austin P at Tracy, 385 at Macon, 385 northbound at 40 westbound at Front Street. Democrat is blocked between Lamar and American Way. 385 eastbound at Brunswick. 55 southbound near Main Street. 55 northbound at the I-240 junction. 40 westbound from 240 westbound. We still have issues there. Austin P southbound before you get to 40. 40 westbound at Jackson. Walnut Grove at Humphreys, including Walnut Grove being backed up over the bridge that's over the interstate. Tons of folks sitting there. And Carter near Patriot. You're going to have a really slow commute this morning and be extra cautious of ice. Give yourself some extra time. Keep two hands on the steering wheel, and we'll have an update on everything traffic as it breaks.
Peter's joining us right now, live from this mess of a traffic day. Peter, man.
I was going to say, I appreciate Liz. Yeah. And you got to take me out of... got
to take him out of mono, man.
Zach, you're going to have to take me out of mono.
There we go.
I have never seen it like this in, I don't know however many years I've been commuting. This is crazy. Black ice apparently has hit across the region.
Oh,
and
wow.
So we had like every overpass is a disaster at this point, as far as I could tell. The Bill Morris Parkway overpass is a disaster, but I can't even get to that point because I've been stuck behind the 40 west. If you're going westbound from anywhere east of the loop at all, so if you're on westbound I-40 going into town at all,
mm-hmm.
It's awful. The flyover is completely shut down because there was an accident, I guess, near Walnut Grove that was quite bad. So they shut the entire overpass down, which means that all of that traffic has been trying to figure out how to reroute and not doing a very good job of it because everywhere you go now, there is traffic backed up for forever with all these cars that are normally coming in from the east that would get on the flyover there. They got nowhere else to go.
Mm-hmm.
So they are stacking up. So near Summer, near Sam Cooper is very, very slow. Is now that's one area where I've been trying to find a way to reroute. But all the reroute areas are super slow. But on top of that, over by Bill Morris Parkway, it's super slow because of a crash there. There was a crash on the overpass over Walnut Grove over 240. In addition to the actual 240 itself, there was another. There was somebody going the wrong way on the 55 bridge going in from Arkansas. Somebody spun around and went the. So I don't. We did not, as a society, we did a very poor job this morning of figuring out that it's going to be potentially a problem when it gets this cold and there's some precipitation on the road. And so yeah, it's crazy. So. Yeah, like a lot of people, I'm currently trying to figure out how to navigate this. I've been in it a lot longer than I ever imagined possible, frankly, for a morning commute. So whatever time you normally take extra, add 30 minutes, an hour.
Wait,
I mean,
30?
I don't even know how much to add. It's crazy. It's all the reroutes are crazy too.
Yeah, that's what Liz was saying, that the reroutes, everybody has rerouted, and then there were accidents on the reroutes. So those are now also backed up. How long? It's wild.
I've never seen anything like it. I really have not seen anything like it.
Yeah. Oh boy, hang in there, man. This is rough.
So,
it's wild out here. Looking at a map that has slowdowns, delays, and accidents on it. I'm gonna sit here and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 20, 25 different spots, and a lot of them, most of them are around that loop that you're sitting in, Peter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Everyone has made these adjustments. So again, we got plenty to talk about sports-wise. We're going to talk to our buddy Adam Kramer coming up at 8 o'clock. We will talk to Rob Fisher coming up 9 o'clock as well. We're looking forward to that. But this is one of those rare, crazy mornings where it's all kind of just gone haywire, and that's all I can tell you. It's a weird. I've never seen anything like this in 20 some odd years of commuting. So everybody, we gotta assess what happened today. We gotta have a meeting about this as a group.
Players only meeting.
We gotta have a drivers only meeting about what happened here today because we have failed as a group, ladies and gentlemen.
The homie Drew Barrett has texted in, Peter, and you guys can text the First Bank text line 67129. Give us a call as well on the First Bank phone line 360-8255. Drew Barrett, because he and I know one another like that, he's got my number. He sent me a text, said he's been stuck in traffic on Lamar for 25 minutes. And it's not just that particular area that you're at. It's bad traffic all over the place. I saw somewhere that off of Democrat, there's a
like I said, I can't speak for every
jam.
Area, but man, it's crazy. So yeah, please send those in. Text those in, by the way. We can help.
Yes, please text in. Text in and let us know.
If you are in traffic, if you can, assuming you can, obviously, text in. Don't do anything, while you're driving and all that stuff. But assuming you can, while you are stuck in traffic, let us know what's going on at 67129 because that's a vital service that will hopefully help those of you that are leaving now. Or normally, if you leave at like 8 o'clock or 7:30, I mean, you need to be leaving now, and you need to be figuring out whatever it is that you're going to do because it's whatever your normal route is probably messed up right about now.
Yeah, very much so. Multiple vehicle accident on American Way overpass near Democrat. Another overpass that is.
I'm telling you, the black ice is hit.
All those overpasses
this morning. Every overpass is a problem, and there are a lot of overpasses for a lot of that have gone in there. So yeah, when you are going over overpasses this morning, if you can ever get to an overpass at this point, which you might not be able to now. And so, if you happen to get to one that isn't blocked off or isn't being victimized by crazy traffic right about now, go super slow because it is a problem. There's no question about it at this stage. So yeah, it's one of those mornings, man. I've never experienced anything quite like even on the super snowy days. This one is maybe the worst because it was unexpected. Like no one, and I don't think anyone was ready for this. So it seems to have caught everyone off guard, which is why there's so many accidents out there this morning. So please, everybody, be cautious when you're making your way into work. And that caution will probably be there for you because you're probably not going to be able to go more than like 15 miles an hour, no matter where at these choke points. But please don't add to it. We've already got enough officers and PSDs and all these folks that are working. Tons of accidents, so please be careful out there.
Yes, please do, and you're right. When it's snow or ice, like we are prepared for that. We know to take it slow. We know to be careful. Even when it's really coming down outside, we know, hey, you know what? I need to drive slow. I need to be more cautious, both hands on the wheel, and I need to leave, giving myself enough time to get to where I'm going. But on days like today, which we don't have often. When it's just black ice and you're not expecting it because it seems like it's sunny outside. Yeah, it's cold, but it's not. There's no drizzle. There's no what we say yesterday. There's no snizzle floating around. No snizzle floating around in these streets. It is okay. I can just drive regular, and you can't today. There's black ice all over the city, especially over bridges and bypasses, and those are the choke points, and that is where the traffic jams really back up.
Yeah, no, there's no question about that. So again, text in 67129. Let us know what's going on for you. I look forward to spinning the wheel soon, CJ. We'll spin the wheel at the bottom of the.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah, we'll spin the wheel at the I guess around the end of the hour, so around 7:50, 7:55. We'll spin that wheel, and we will figure out what question it is that we're going to ask you, and then keep listening because we're going to answer that question around 8:30. We'll ask it, and you'll answer it, hopefully. Well, and we do spin it, so it could be that the texters have control. That does happen on the wheel as well, but you can go ahead and get prepared for that. That will be coming up very, very shortly. So please just kind of keep an eye on all of that's going on. Had a bunch of stuff happen too. Had the Pro Bowl rosters.
They
announced.
came out. Yes.
Any snubs and flubs? You know my feelings on the Pro Bowl. Like most all-star type games, not real overwhelmed in general with them. So, but you tell me. You tell me what you think.
My feelings on the Pro Bowl are exactly the same as yours is on the Pro Bowl, but that doesn't make it any less interesting when you look at the fact that the quarterback selected in the Pro Bowl in the AFC, and I was thinking about this and talking about it actually with my wife. She almost made me late to work. But the AFC's quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, all around $2 million to $5 million, given their contracts, depending on which one it is. Meanwhile, and all relatively young also. Meanwhile, over in the NFC, it is very much the old guard. It is Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and who am I missing from the quarterback? Zach, you know who the other quarterback is? But even any way it goes, they're making upwards of $30 million. And to see that juxtaposition between young and old and these salaries that these young quarterbacks are about to get whenever that contract is up, is like, oh my gosh, this is remarkable. Also,
no question about that. There's also last night too, as we get to a few of the headlines from yesterday. Pacers broke the Lakers' road winning streak, 14 games. The 105-102 was the final last night. The Grizzlies, by the way, will be in action later on tonight, taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. So that will be it'll be interesting to see if the Grizzlies can continue that streak they're on. They won 4 or 5, 2 straight, and as long as Brandon Clark is on a personal 4-game winning streak in the 4 games that he has played, so that's pretty good. DeAndre Ayton returned last night for the Suns for his 25-game suspension due to PEDs. He says he learned his lesson, so that's nice. Probably could have gone ahead and learned that lesson prior to getting busted for the PEDs in the first place, but there you go. Lesson learned, though. Hey, won't do that again.
Hey,
Watch out.
All that had to happen, Peter, was he get caught. Amazing what happens
That's right.
when you
Watch
get
out
caught.
for that diuretic.
How you're never going to get it done.
That was a big no-no. My bad. That's a big my bad. When I missed like a third of the season, my bad, guys. And also the Suns lost, but there you go. Right there. Also, Zion Williamson, for the record, he is fully weight bearing. They say on his knee, he can bear full weight, and as we know, that's not a small thing with Zion.
A man thick with 3 C's, baby.
As we Shaquille O'Neal is at it again.
Here we go.
Dikembe Mutombo is fully weight bearing on that knee. He can bear the full weight.
Okay.
Right on that knee.
That's a strong ass knee.
But that's a strong knee, but unfortunately not strong enough for him to play basketball. And no return date is set, although they are excited, as organizations almost always are. They are excited about what he's doing. But this is the end of his 6 to 8 week period that he was supposed to be recovered from initially, when we initially heard about the knee injury. So we're at the end of that period, and he's still the update is that he can bear weight on the knee. So I'm not a doctor, but CJ, to me, that doesn't seem very optimistic for him playing anytime soon.
Baby steps, Peter. You first got to be able to bear the weight of the knee before you run. So bear the weight. You ain't heard that saying? Bear the weight of the knee before you crawl, and you got to crawl before you walk, and then walk before you run. So he's progressing.
Right. That's right. That's you're dead on. That is an old saying that I've heard for years.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as a kid, that's you gotta bear weight before you crawl. That's what my mom used to tell me when I was a little baby. And I think that's extremely important. So that of course is all going on too. On top of that, we'll get into CJ that vote last night on police and fire residency from the city council, and very intriguing issue. We may touch on that in a little bit. As always, you can get in touch with us. Please let us know what you think. 67129. We trying to serve you. It is 30 degrees outside, and that you may know. So those of you that are good at both weather and math will realize that is below freezing. Which is to say 32. It's below freezing, and there is precipitation that's out there. The snizzle that we talked about yesterday has not gone away. There's a hard frost out here, and that has led to some black ice situations and some major, massive, enormous traffic problems throughout the city of Memphis that me and several tens of thousands of my closest friends are currently stuck in. So let us know where you are and what you see at 67129. We'll take a quick time out and come back here as we begin hour number 1 of the Experience, a traffic impaired edition of the Experience with Peter and CJ and Zach doing the best we can on a very crazy Tuesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, man. That's how crazy it is.
That's where we're at. I'm telling you. That's where we're at right now. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 961 877.
Listen online anywhere, anytime at sports56whbq.com.
Whether you're a casual golfer or an avid golfer, let Edwin Watts Golf Shops help you fill your wish list with the season's best deals in golf, featuring special holiday offers from Bushnell. Save $70 on the Bushnell Hybrid, now only $329.99, and save $30 on the Bushnell Phantom GPS, now only $99.99. And while you're there, register to win free golf balls for a year. The Edwin Watts Golf Shops holiday sale is at our new location in the Ridgeway Trace Shopping Center. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
Hi, I'm Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roofing. If you need a roof for your home or business, we hope to hear from you and we will work hard to earn your business. We are experts and certified in residential and commercial roofing, siding, and gutter installation. We have been serving the Memphis area for over 20 years, and now with 2 of my sons working with me, we plan to be here for many years to come. So if you need a roof, please give us a call. On a personal note, what a great time to be a Memphis sports fan. With the Grizzlies' new look, the Redbirds, the 901 FC, and the Tigers football and basketball teams, it's going to be a fun year. Thank you to Coach Norvell, Coach Hardaway, and their staffs for your dedication to your student athletes, the University of Memphis, and to fans like me who have waited forever to have both the football and basketball teams ranked at the same time. Fiveash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical, 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Farmers Insurance knows that there's a not-so-subtle difference between the sound of a car hitting your rear bumper and the sound of a clown car hitting your rear bumper.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Sorry about that.
We call that a 3-ring fender bender, and we covered it. Talk to a farmer's agent.
They know a thing or two because they've seen a thing or two.
Call Chad Gatlin at 901-235-1176 or get a fast quote at memphisfarmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
I just left those Ford and Toyota dealers. You want to see their selection of new cars and trucks? And you should see their prices. Santa Trade's a Sunrise Buick GMC truck. Top trade-in for old sleds, immediate financing, a true bargain lot with cars and trucks under $99.95. And remember, Sunrise specializes in first-time buyers. Want to buy a car or truck and have some left over for the holidays? SunriseMemphis.com, Covington Pike, Wolf Chase, and Collierville. Happy holidays.
Hewlett & Dunn, nestled on Old Town Square in Collierville, has 4,000 square feet of the largest boot selection in 200 miles. International boot legends Luke Casey, Double H, Red Wing, Ariat, Justin, and Tony Lama. Hewlett & Dunn has rubber hunting boots by Dry Shod and recently has expanded the selection of safety work boots. Filson Hunting Gear, biggest selection in 3 states, and now carrying Duckhead. Western wear, hunting attire, jeans, belts, hats, and more at 111 North Center Street, Collierville on Old Town Square. You need to stop by Hewlett & Dunn? You bet your boots.
Listen Sundays at 11 a.m. to join Idlewild Presbyterian Church for worship. Idlewild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
Welcome back to the Peter Edmiston Experience with CJ Hurt. This hour of the Experience is brought to you by Mid-South Power Distributors. All things diesel for over 26 years. Here once again are Peter and CJ.
Oh, that's what Christmas means to me, my love.
Welcome back on this very, very remarkably traffic-filled Wednesday morning. Peter's joining us right now from the phone because traffic is so bad that the reroutes, the places where you get off to try and reroute yourself and go around the bad traffic jam, is backed up as well. Peter, man, have you started moving yet?
Yeah, I mean, I've rerouted the reroute, and so we're finally moving. I should be there. I mean, I got to go over an overpass at some point here, so that's going to be a problem, but we'll see. Unless there's some issue there, it shouldn't be too much longer, I don't think. But yeah, we normally, we're not like going to bring you, minute by minute traffic reports, but this morning is a unique one. So please, out there, listen to us. It is vital that you watch out. There was accidents at pretty much any major overpass has probably had an accident already and is probably dealing with one now if they haven't had one already. So, we're talking over the biggest one of all, the flyover from 40 westbound to 240. That South Loop was closed down. I don't know if they've reopened it yet or not, but as of 20, 30 minutes ago, it's been closed, and all that traffic has rerouted throughout the city, which has made everything that much more difficult to deal with. So that's added traffic. No matter where you happen to be, your traffic has now been added to on top of that. And then lots of overpasses. Bill Morris Parkway has been affected by it. Walnut Grove overpass, Lamar, the bridge, both bridges have been affected by this already this morning. So wherever your commute happens to be from, chances are you're going to have a pretty significant delay this morning. So, there's some people that are extremely unlucky. And some people, hopefully, if you're leaving now, you might be able to navigate around it a little bit better. But yes, please, know that it is rough out there this morning. It is as bad as I've ever seen.
Yeah, and there's another accident, Sycamore View, Bartlett Boulevard, going towards Bartlett. Whole road is closed. So that goes to show you, like, it's not just the interstates, but the places we go to try and get around the interstates. Already talked about the accident at American Way near Democrat. Like, trying to get around the city right now is real hazardous, and it's due in part to, well, I think solely due to the fact that nobody expected this. Nobody was aware that about the black ice this morning, and it jumped up and got everybody. Yeah.
It does seem that way. So everybody, please take great caution as you make your way to work this morning. We talked a little bit about the Pro Bowl situation. Gave you a few of the headlines this morning, and it's we'll talk more about that over the course of the show. Now, one thing I mentioned the Lakers having their streak broken. I also mentioned Zion and the Pelicans. Now, that Pelicans lost again. It was a bizarre game. That's 13 straight for them. Mm-hmm. At this point now, I got to just, if you've seen, they got, if you remember, they got Brandon Ingram as part of the Anthony Davis trade over the summer with the Lakers. Lonzo Ball, Lonzo's still, jury's out on Lonzo. But Brandon Ingram's playing really well this year. Mm-hmm. And he will be he's a restricted free agent. And he's on pace to be, in all likelihood, a max player. I mean, I can't envision with what he's done this year, his size, still young. If you're the Pelicans, do you believe in him to the point of giving him that max contract because he's young? Or are you tempted to push it back knowing Zion may not be back this year at this point? I mean, it's looking increasingly likely that he's not even going to be there for the year. Do you then think about maybe a blockbuster trade? Do you kind of kick this rebuild back a year and kind of start fresh around Zion and whatever you can do for a Brandon Ingram?
If it's for the right players for the right price, we've seen how teams who want to get over the hump have mortgaged their future here recently. When you think about what the Rockets gave up to try and go out there and get Russell, and what the Clippers gave up to go and get Paul George. So if it's one of those type deals, multiple first-round picks, multiple late first-round picks, not late as in late in the draft, but picks later, to be named later, 5-6 years from now, once that team has left their championship window, I absolutely look into it. But I have to believe that the plan is to build around Brandon Ingram and Zion. Like, I know Drew is the one down there, right? Yeah, Drew Holiday is on the trading blocks, which is crazy because they were telling me this dude was going to be MVP. That's what they were telling me. They got an MVP up on the trading block, according to them. But I have to believe that you need to have a duo, and you have that in Brandon Ingram right now, phenomenal young player. And assuming that Zion continues to rehab and be able to perform at a high level like we saw him do at Duke, I think that's a pretty formidable duo if you get the right pieces around him. I wouldn't let Brandon Ingram go.
It's hard to. He's 22. I mean, he's still really young.
Yeah.
And he's gotten significantly better. His shooting is significantly better. His overall play, it's hard to tell because of the how bad his team is. I can't believe how bad the Pelicans are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to believe how bad they have turned out to be. I think, like a lot of people, I thought this is a playoff team. Mm-hmm. Like they've got it all together. Losing Zion should not cause your team to implode. But they are not only bad, but they don't, or at least there have been plenty of games where they haven't really tried. Like the effort level's not there. And I think Alvin Gentry's a good coach. And I think they've it's not like I think they've quit on the guy. I don't know what's going on, but the chemistry is awful. And they just look terrible. I'm really shocked by that. I'm stunned that at this point in the season, we're about a third of the way through, and the Grizzlies are a significantly better team than the Pelicans are. Zion's injury alone should not be able to explain that.
No, it doesn't, because we don't see rookies as great as your Luka Doncic's of the world were in their rookie season, as great as John Moran is, and even though he is having a significant impact on wins and losses for the Grizzlies, we don't see rookies come in and carry a team not to a couple of wins here and there, but to an actual playoff berth and a playoff run. We just don't see that. So this is not because of Zion's injury. I don't know what is going on from a chemistry standpoint, because those are players that I thought, because I'm high on Ball. Well, I was high on Ball. I thought that this would be something that would work for them. Like you look at what was going on in LA, and it is okay. They were all really young, and they were almost all traded, and they had to deal with all of the trade rumors that were going on in LA. When LeBron got there, that we gotta make a move. We gotta get a piece. It's happening in the season, and I feel like that distracts you some. And as a young player, somebody who's not seasoned in this industry, not seasoned in the game, it can bother you some when that the trade talks begin to happen. So, like, I get that that goes on. And my thought was, they're better than what they were in LA because of all of the distractions. So you get them to New Orleans, you get them in a place that wants them there, they'll be able to gel and mesh and perform well together. And that just hasn't been the case for the Pelicans.
Hi, CJ.
My man is in here, sweater, jeans, and flip-flops. But it's cold. It is still cold.
It's cold.
Never in long sleeves and pants. It is cold out there.
It's cold out there, man.
how's it going?
It's not going great. To be honest with you. It's not going great. My God.
I've
never.
It is 7:34. What time? Like you left at like.
I've been in the car. I've been in the car for
an hour and a half.
Yeah,
You basically sat in your car the distance from here to Jackson, Tennessee.
It's been
to go up the street.
It's been a long time, man. I'm not used to. It's not normally this bad. I really, like I said, it's a historic kind of. It's a historic kind of traffic. So I hope everyone is okay out there. Please send those texts in at 67129. Let us know.
We've got a couple of them. We've got a couple of all clear. Summer to Mendenhall is clear.
Good.
Mendenhall, Mount Moriah from Walnut Grove to Rains is clear. I-55 northbound at Church Road, that is crawling at about 5 miles per hour, according to the texters. Thank you guys. Keep sending them in.
Yeah, the hope is that as the sun comes up and now the because I think so much of this happened kind of when it was still dark, and then it just kind of all happened at once. There were several incidents right around 6, I think, kind of 5:45, between like 5:45 and like 6:30. A bunch of stuff just happened, and then like as everyone started to go to work, it's like, oh no, and then
all of the stuff is happening,
and then that accident led to some other accident, and that's where when and then people like me end up kind of like coming in on the back end of that, and it's like, uh-oh, and now, hopefully the hope is that now that the sun's up, we've hopefully melted with the sun some of the black ice and everything else, and then hopefully as these things get cleared up and people now are starting to get the message like, okay, y'all slow down, cool down, everything's cool, then we're hopefully we'll be good to go.
It'll get up to 44 today, so that'll melt.
Yeah, I mean it just like we have to have a drivers only meeting.
Yes,
as a result of this, I've genuinely not seen anything quite like this morning. It was absolutely absurd. So whatever we got to do to fix this, whatever we got to do to find a way to avoid this, let's all work together.
Yeah,
we can do this.
Yes,
as a society,
as a collective,
we failed this morning. But failure, we can grow from our failure.
Change it from Memphis versus everybody to Memphis versus dry ice, or black ice, excuse me.
Dry ice is not an issue.
Dry ice is not an issue.
Ice is
it's a separate issue,
yeah,
Peter.
I mean,
like if dry ice is out there, we got a different set of like apocalyptic problems.
Yeah, if somebody's throwing dry ice out there and it's all fogged up and smoke and everything, then that's a different issue. And yes, I agree with that. No, back to the point about New Orleans and everything else. I mean, I wouldn't panic, but that's easy for me to say because I'm not sitting here but I know the folks are restless in New Orleans because the expectation. You remember the summer? This was the greatest summer in the history of mankind.
Yes.
I mean, this was like they got David Griffin, they got the number 1 pick, they got Zion, they got Jackson Hayes and Nikhil Alexander-Walker. What a great draft! They made these trades. They got all this stuff for Anthony Davis, and they've still got a ton of stuff coming in that Anthony Davis trade. They got every Laker pick.
2021 starts
forever, basically.
Yeah.
So, but if, in case you haven't noticed, the Lakers, they're very good.
Yes.
They have a very good record. Those picks, assuming that the Lakers, I mean, at least for the next, I would assume, couple years probably, are going to be real good. Beyond that, it remains to be seen. But it's going to take them a while. So, yeah, I'm not saying they should panic, but when you lose 13 straight games, those are the kinds of things that, if you just kind of just sort of garden variety bad, like the Warriors have just been kind of, everyone knows what's going on with them. They're bad. They're bad for a reason. They got tons of injuries, all that stuff. The Grizzlies are bad, but they're bad in a good way. Like, and they're kind of borderline good, actually. Like, if you just sort of squint, look at that standing, you kind of like, wait a second.
Just squint, tilt your head to the right a little bit.
Yeah, they're only 2 games back of the Kings, who lost themselves last night to the Hornets. So the Grizzlies are bad, but it's a good kind of bad, like where you can see the future and there's clearly a pathway that's going on. The Spurs and the Pelicans are the 2 teams that are just bad. And when you're bad, that's when people get fired and when things change. And now Greg Popovich has a lifetime contract.
Does he? Okay.
In essence, he does.
All right.
He doesn't really have one, but in essence, he does.
I mean,
they're not firing Pop.
Okay.
They're not. I don't care if the Spurs go 0-82.
Okay.
They're not firing Pop for what he's done, who he is in that community, what he means to that organization. He would probably step down.
Okay.
But they're not firing him. There's there's no circumstance where he could be fired, just by who he is.
All right.
It's like if the Patriots somehow go winless for they wouldn't fire Belichick because you just know.
Oh, they wouldn't?
No.
Oh.
A guy that's had that much success over that long of a time.
We fickle, man. Fans are fickle.
Those organizations are not fickle.
Very true.
That fans can be fickle all they want. Fans aren't the ones who are firing people. I'm sure there'll be lots of keyboard fans that are fire, fire, fire. Okay, I mean, and they might not be. I mean, that might be right. I don't know, but these organizations didn't get where they are by being fickle. So but a guy like Alvin Gentry, he's not Pop.
In year one,
he's not Pop.
Yeah.
Look, just telling you, man.
And again, he's a good coach. I'm with you on that. Like, I don't know what is going on or what has popped off in New Orleans, but like, this is the 13th straight losses. Zion shouldn't make this big of a difference for your team, a team that is full of NBA veterans. Like, it keeps rolling like this. Yeah, he could be out.
I was going to say
this year or like
I was going to say it's not year one for him.
Oh, it's not. Well, I feel like it was year one.
I was like, what are you talking? I want to double check on his date, but no, he's been there for 5 years.
Nope. Yep, that's it.
I was like, what? This is his 5th year.
I thought it was year one.
No.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, like I said, I like Alvin Gentry, and I think he's a good coach. I really do. He's done some really neat things, but I just, it does. You don't lose 13 straight and not pay some kind of consequence. Somebody's got to end up paying for that, and it's not going to be Griffin because they've just hired Griffin. These players, obviously, they're not really. There's only so much they can do with that roster. And maybe they end up trading Drew Holiday. I saw some Jazz fans getting all antsy because they're concerned about Mike Conley and now his kind of lackluster start to his Jazz career. Some folks thinking that maybe a Conley for Drew Holiday trade might not be the worst idea. I can't envision that for the Pelicans or the Jazz at this point. But that's where we are with some of these disappointments that we've seen. Let's take a time out. We'll come back and continue here as we roll on from the Family Leisure Studios. This is the Hour Power brought to you by Mid-South Power Distributors, mid-southpower.com. You can find them 3225 Mill Branch. Go and see them there or check out online at mid-southpower.com. Light duty, medium duty, heavy duty, all your diesel engine needs, marine, farm equipment, all that, they will take care of you, whether you have that engine yourself and you want to do all the work on it. They got the parts and all the equipment to help you do just that. Or if you want them to take care of it for you, they can do that too. They got a dyno in-house to identify what the problems are. They will help you. They've been doing it for 26 years. Check them out, mid-southpower.com, mid-southpower.com, 3225 Mill Branch, Mid-South Power Distributors. Back after this as we continue here on The Experience. Peter, CJ with you. Be careful out there. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 96.1, 87.7.
Spend your lunch with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy on Sports 56 Middays, delivered by FedEx. Weekdays from 10 to 1 on Sports 56, 96.1, and 87.7.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
Join Sports 56 Middays this Friday from 10 to 1 at Classic Arms, 1740 Germantown Road behind Corky's. 'Tis the season at Classic Arms with all kinds of holiday specials. Pay no sales tax on all firearms. Buy, sell, trade, Classic Arms does it all. Plus, we'll be giving away Tigers basketball tickets and AutoZone Liberty Bowl tickets. We also have Garibaldi's Pizza, so we've got your lunch taken care of. That's this Friday at Classic Arms on Germantown Road behind Corky's. Come see us.
Step up your wings game at East Coast Wings and Grill. With 60 wing flavors and 7 heat indexes, do you have what it takes to turn the heat on your wings up to insanity? East Coast Wings and Grill is family friendly with a large variety menu to satisfy the whole bunch. Sign up today for their loyalty program and taste the rewards. For every $1 you spend, you collect a point. Earn 100 points and receive a $5 reward. Next to Lowe's off Highway 64 in Bartlett, come try America's best wings at East Coast Wings and Grill.
Did you know nearly 40% of men under 40 and over 75% of men over the age of 40 experience sexual performance concerns? At the Memphis Men's Clinic, their experienced physician performs a comprehensive evaluation that determines which specific issues may interfere with your sexual performance. These issues can vary and range from anxiety to medical issues, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. The Memphis Men's Clinic has evaluated hundreds of men of all ages over the years and reestablished a normal sexual life. The Memphis Men's Clinic will work aggressively to resolve issues and allow you to restore your sexual health and overall well-being. That's the Memphis way. If you're 20 years old or 90 years old, come and get cared for the Memphis way. Treatment that's based on your specific needs after a professional clinical evaluation by their experienced board-certified physician. Call the Memphis Men's Clinic today at 901-443-0475 or visit memphismensclinic.com.
Welcome back to the Peter Edmiston Experience with CJ Hurt. This hour of the Experience is brought to you by Mid-South Power Distributors. All things diesel for over 26 years. Here once again are Peter and CJ.
Sons and daughters, did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man?
Mary, did you know
that your baby boy
beautiful.
will come to
Let's talk about my voice, by the way. Did you know? Good, harmonized and everything. What's the theme for today?
Popular Christmas music.
Popular Christmas music.
It's a pop Christmas, baby.
That is generic, but that's good. We'll take it. It's a beautiful song. Good morning, Zach, by the way. Did you give everyone the update?
Update.
Just in general?
Well, I got a call that says that there's backup on Covenant Pike southbound.
Okay.
It's going. The guy said it's backed up all the way towards Raleigh-LaGrange.
Yes.
I-55 northbound is also backed up. Thank you. Texter backed up all the way past Nesbitt near Hernando.
Good
so
Lord.
All sides of the city are
Is that
backed up.
55 south or north?
Northbound. I-55 northbound.
Man. I'm telling you, everybody.
We need to.
We are.
Let's get together.
It is. Yeah. In a texter. Points out we need the rack. We didn't get the Rack City Zach intro. That's true. That is disappointing.
It was
a little bit of a crazy.
It was a time of crisis. We didn't have time for the Rack City Zach intro.
Right, because I saw that and I was like, it's there's other priorities that need to be taken care of this morning. But since we got a little bit of time,
All right, real quick. You don't eat meat. You can't be beat.
Don't scream wildest dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rack City Zach. By request. Similac Zach. America's soy toy.
The whole America's soy toy. All of America.
That's right. Zach Boyd.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Zach.
What you got for us, Zach?
I mean, like that. There's a lot going on right now,
Yeah,
man.
there it is. There it is. Yep.
There's a lot going on.
That's what I needed. That's what
Come
I
on,
needed.
guys. Eyes on the road. Let's keep it below the speed limit so we get in and get out in one piece.
Get
at
in
least.
and get out. Yes.
It's that's what I needed. I needed that this morning. I needed that. It's crazy. So especially coming in from out east, y'all be safe as you make your way into work this morning. We're going to spin the wheel at the end of this segment, and when we do, because are we giving folks? What are we giving folks today?
I got $25 to third and court for you. I got 25 to.
Lovely.
I think I got 25. I need to go check and make sure I got. I'm pretty sure we got $25 to third and court. I'm certain of it. 95%. That's an A. That's a solid A. We got third and court to give away, baby.
Okay. All right.
Hold on 1 second.
Just double check on that real fast. Just make sure, because we're going to spin the wheel. I want to make sure we know what's out there. But for those that don't know, on Wednesdays we spin the wheel. This is our fabulous wheel of fun. And that wheel will determine the question that we will ask you. We'll ask that question at the bottom of the hour. So just so you know, bottom of the hour, we're going to ask that question, 8:30. When we ask that question, you have your chance to answer it via text, but more likely via the phone lines. Now, because texters sometimes do win on the contest. You know, if it lands on the text, then it's going to be a text contest.
Okay.
So that's what the wheel will determine. If it lands on a different question, though, it'll be a caller contest. So you're going to have to find out about that at 67129 on the text line and 360-8255 on the phone lines. And CJ just
I want to just make it rain. Third and court coupons, baby.
So we got 25 though, right?
$25
to third and court on the on the way out there. Now we mentioned the Pro Bowl.
Drew Brees was the other quarterback for the NFC.
Yes. Were you surprised to see that there was no Dak Prescott?
No.
Me neither.
No, and it's crazy because he's
people
top five.
People seem to be very upset about this. I wasn't surprised at all.
He's top 5 in
Frankly,
NFL.
there's too many Cowboys. Are there any Cowboys?
In
There's too many.
passing yards? Like that's crazy to think that he's top 5 in NFL in passing yards. He's top 5 in rushing. Cooper, top 10 in receiving yards, and that is a team fighting for 500 in a bad division. Like that is insane when you take a look at that. But no, who is he supposed to be in over? Is he supposed to be in over Drew Brees? No. Russell? No. Aaron? No.
He's third in total QBR.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. What's his record though? Like, what does that mean? Is he doing that against good teams? No.
Total QBR is just
he's padding it against the
but they take that into
team.
account. They take schedule into account.
Okay.
The total QBR. By the way, they have just now opened the flyover from 40 to 240. So that flyover that was when that thing is closed, because there are thousands of cars that are coming out. Anybody that's from out in my neck of the woods that comes out, traffic can be a little challenging from where I come from anyway. But on mornings like this, it's just darn near impossible. Mm-hmm. And they finally have opened up so they just opened it up, 240 flyover. So just know it's going to be super slow, obviously, but at least it is open. That will alleviate a lot of the problems that we've seen around the city. So thanks to the good folks at TDOT. Good job, everybody. Now, let's go get them. Let's not have any more accidents.
Let's organize that meeting.
No more accidents this morning. None of you. Yes. Stop hitting each other.
and other things. Stop hitting poles. Stop running into the rails. Let's keep this thing straight and on the road. Just keep it between the lines. 2 hands on the wheel, please.
So, anyway, you were saying that Dak sucks, and I agree.
I'm not saying Dak sucks. I'm saying that he's not in the same class of the 3 that got in. Where's Jimmy G at on the, if you still have it pulled up? I'm not.
The total QBR?
Sure. Yeah, total QBR.
Let me see. I'll show you here. Jimmy G is quite low, actually.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is Jimmy G? Jimmy G, 12th.
Okay. Again, that's one because team success in this particular sports, it matters a little bit more because it is such a team-driven thing that individuals, while Dak Prescott is having from a statistical standpoint alone, a really good year. When you look at what's going on with his team right now, that ain't it. You can't look at Dak Prescott and what the Cowboys are doing and think to yourself, hey, you know what? He should certainly be in over one of these other quarterbacks, one of these quarterbacks whose teams are playing really well at a high level, and they're playing really well at a high level. Like, you can't have Dak Prescott in there when you factor all of that in.
Well, I mean, you're never going to get me to disagree with that take. I can tell you that right out of the gate. You're never going to get me to disagree with that. It's not a snub to me if you leave Cowboys off. It's just it's just good business. It's just good business.
Zeke got in
to me. Yeah, but I will say statistically though, he does have some very strong passing numbers that are a little hard to completely overlook. So I think in this case the Cowboys' record is this and their that little 4-game skid and all that stuff. That was
the fact they just beat a team with a winning record this week.
I mean that's not great.
No,
I would agree with it. So that being said, Julian Edelman is a snub.
Really?
Some people will claim. I'm not a big snubs and flubs guy, but some people are upset about this because of his consistency. I even have Jeremy Fowler of ESPN says that Kirk Cousins should have been in over Aaron Rodgers.
He has the opposite issue of Dak, where the team is doing really well, but like, what are Kirk Cousins' numbers? Like, I don't watch football games and Kirk Cousins pops off the screen at me immediately, and it seems like he's still good old Kirk at its core. And while that is a serviceable enough quarterback in the NFL, that is not somebody that is worthy to me of like NFL All-Star, Pro Bowl, All-Pro designation.
All right, so it's time to get the wheel out. We're going to find out what question or what the topic is going to be.
Zach, can you see the wheel? We got it. All right.
Good to go.
I'm going to spin it.
All right, spin it.
We need wheel music. We're going to talk about that during the break, Zach. We'll come up with the wheel.
I thought we did the pyramid last week.
Yeah. Hey, turn that off. Give us the pyramid.
Yeah, we got to get the pyramid
music.
Get
the pyramid
music.
music.
Come on, Zach.
Oh, this guy here. Oh, my goodness. All right. Oh, $25, though. $25 at third and court. We got you. Look on the camera. Bow. There they go. And we're going to spin this wheel, figure out what prize is. We got hard pop questions, easy pop questions. We got text. We got hard geography questions, medium Tigers basketball and football and Grizzlies questions, easy geography questions. We got Easy E. Easy E still on here?
Still on here.
Easy E trivia. Hope you guys know that. I hope it is Easy E. I love an Easy E question. Here we go.
What do we got?
It's still spinning, Peter. It's spinning, Peter. It's spinning.
I can't even see it because we got it on the camera now.
It's spinning. Well, you can stand up and look.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, it's still going. My
wow.
gosh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is it coming back? Is it going to? Oh, it looked like it was going to land on a hard geography question. I was like, that was going to be terrible. We got a medium Tigers football question for the folks. Medium Tigers football question coming up. 8:30?
8:30.
8:30.
But when we return, it'll be Adam Kramer. But listen, get your Tiger football questions. Think about the topic. Think about what we might ask you. It's medium difficulty. So it won't be too crazy, but it will be a little bit difficult. Because we're giving away $25 at third and court. We got to make it worth. Got to earn that a little bit. You gotta earn that.
Hey.
We'll take that break. We'll come back. By the way, I just saw Local 24's Chelsea Chandler tweet. Just watched a crash happen on the big flyover from 40 to 240. Apparently,
come on, people!
Apparently, as they opened it up, a big some kind of accident right there.
Come on, y'all!
I'm telling you, it's I've never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it.
Let's be better than this.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. This is nuts. Be safe out there. Hour number 2 on the way. Adam Kramer joins us next. Real Sports Talk, Sports 5696 187.7.
Mid-South Power Distributors is your source for all things diesel. Their newly renovated drive-in repair shop is open to the public. Whether it'll be your everyday driver, farm equipment, fleet vehicle, or heavy-duty truck, their ASE-certified technicians will get you back on the road. The on-site dyno is ready to run all the necessary diagnostic testing. From preventative maintenance to complete overhauls, Mid-South Power can handle it all. Stop in today at 3288 Mill Branch Road or call 901-396-0710 and online at mid-southpower.com.
Get to Holly Chevrolet in Marion because Chevrolet has announced employee pricing discount for everyone. You pay what we pay, not a cent more. Right now, save over $11,000 off MSRP on the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. The all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive custom trail boss. Or save over $9,000 off MSRP on a 2020 Chevy Equinox LT front-wheel drive. Stop by today and check out Holly's large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready for you to enjoy. And at Holly Chevrolet, it's a no-pressure, no-hassle environment. As a matter of fact, there's no Badgers. And never pay a dock fee. Find new roads at Exit 14 off I-55 in Marion, just 15 minutes from downtown Memphis, and online at hollychevrolet.com.
2019 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive custom trail boss, stock number N3564. 2020 Chevy Equinox LT front-wheel drive, stock number N4017. All discounts, rebates, and incentives are included and applied. Must qualify and finance with GM Financial have a 2005 or newer GM product. Prices not include tax, tag, title, registration. Pay delivered by 12/31/19. See dealer for details.
And this corner is Bob, the Beast of Bar Graphs, using Dayquil Severe to face off against his cold. Bob's cold was coming at him from all sides. Head, chest, right nostril, left nostril. Oh, Dayquil Severe! What a game changer! He's out of his bed sheets, wrecking his spreadsheets, bodies slamming his sales reports. With Dayquil Severe, Bob's cold is out cold.
Dayquil Severe, the daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, sore throat, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
The folks at Homer Skelton Hyundai want to say thank you. Thank you, Memphis, for another spectacular year. They set records, but I can understand why. You think about the product. Where else do you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty? That's what you get on every new car at Homer Skelton Hyundai. Oh, and thank you again for the 11th straight year, the #1 certified pre-owned car dealership in all of Memphis. It starts with that product, but then it goes to the shopper assurance. Where else do you go where you get transparent pricing, flexible test drive? Take the car for a couple of days if you want. Streamlined buying process. You're not going to be there all day, in and out. And then, and I have not seen this anywhere else, the 3-day worry-free exchange. You buy a new car, if you've got any buyer's remorse, you've got 3 days to change your mind. Just get on Lamar, take it into Mississippi, the first exit's Craft Road, turn left, and go see Chris True and all the gang at Homer Skelton Hyundai.
I just left those Ford and Toyota dealers. You ought to see their selection of new cars and trucks. And you should see their prices. Santa Trade's a Sunrise Buick GMC truck. Top trade-in for old sleds, immediate financing, a true bargain lot with cars and trucks under $99.95. And remember, Sunrise specializes in first-time buyers. Want to buy a car or truck and have some left over for the holidays? SunriseMemphis.com, Covington Pike, Wolf Chase, and Collierville. Happy holidays.
It's game on at the new Moneyline Book Bar and Grill inside the Gold Strike Casino Resort. Now you can bet on all of your favorite sports and watch the games on 60 HD TVs while you lounge in plush seating and enjoy craft beers, signature cocktails, and great food. Plus, don't miss the Topgolf Swing Suite, a virtual reality experience with a variety of fun interactive games every sports fan will love. Visit the Moneyline Bar, Book, and Grill at Gold Strike Casino Resort for Monday Night Football happy hour specials. Or anytime you want a piece of the best sports action in Mississippi.
Nationally ranked Navy and Kansas State will meet for the first time ever at this year's AutoZone Liberty Bowl, and you'll want to be there as well. Plus, American Idol winner, country music star Scotty McCreery will perform at halftime. It's all happening December 31st at 2:45 in the afternoon. Get your tickets today by calling the AutoZone Liberty Bowl at 795-7700. The Tennessee Highway Safety Office reminds you that fans don't let fans drive drunk.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, WIVG-FM Tunica Memphis, and WPG-FLP Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Welcome back to the Peter Edmiston Experience with CJ Hurts. This hour of the Experience is brought to you by East Memphis Ace Hardware at Quince and White Station. Here once again are Peter and CJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's hour number 2. I'm still trying to figure out if we are how we reopened the flyover from 40 westbound to 240, but then apparently there has been another accident on it, so I'm awaiting details on that. I don't know. It's I hope everyone's safe.
Bridges, flyovers, they ice people. It's freezing right now. Be careful. Drive slowly on those surfaces.
Yeah, we thought we were in the clear. There's still major residual hang-ups in a lot of different spots. Around Bill Morris Parkway is pretty slow through most of it. Just so you guys know, 55 northbound is extremely slow as you come towards the loop. Those of you that are coming in there, that is extremely slow at this point. Lamar. So Highway 78 turns into Lamar in the city. That's pretty slow going as well. It's all kind of around right around the bridge area. The north loop is super slow around I-69, and that's an issue. And then of course it's real crazy right around 4240 interchange. That one of the toughest spots. And as a result of that, like Summer Avenue is extremely slow because everyone's kind of gotten off on Summer as an alternate route. So that's made it very slow. Sam Cooper is starting to get a little faster now. It was real bad for a while, but that's a little bit better. Poplar is quite slow in spots depending on where you are. Walnut Grove as well because of there was an accident right on that over the flyover. Or the overpass rather from over on Walnut Grove over 240. So this morning is a little bit hectic. Take a lot of extra time, and definitely take extra caution too, because people have been caught by what is black ice that is apparently all over the place this morning. People didn't realize it because it's black ice and they didn't see it. And so sorry.
Urban ice.
That's correct.
Athletic ice.
Very athletic.
Very
this ice
athletic
was extremely
ice.
athletic.
Remarkably athletic.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, this ice is currently gentrifying, so we'll see how it continues over the course of the morning. In the meantime, welcome back to the program. I'm Peter. He's CJ. On this Wednesday, we are joined. I'm thrilled to bring him in. It's a little early in the week normally for our good friend Adam Kramer. Normally a Friday staple, but travel and whatnot, holidays and everything else being what they are, we're going to talk to Adam a week before Christmas. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. Enjoyed that lead-in, just listening to that. I hope everybody is safe. You guys got some of our weather.
Good Lord.
Here.
Apparently so.
That is no fun either. Those are like the worst. Like, we can deal with crippling snow here. That's kind of the stuff you never want to deal with. Seriously, that is no fun. So hopefully everybody's safe. It
was, because like we're talking about the expectation, like when it snows and stuff, and of course where you guys are, and Adam's up in Chicago for those who don't know, but y'all are used to it. Chicago people, no problem. You got plows, you got stuff. You've seen it before. Everyone's prepared.
Roads and everything.
Yeah, everyone's prepared. Everyone's got stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what's going on. So it's not to say there isn't traffic issues, but you're at least prepared for it. And even around here, if we know, like, okay, there's ice issues or something like that, or, there may be some snow. If we have like a little heads up on it, it's cool. But I don't remember hearing too much heads up about this. I think it kind of caught everyone by surprise. So everyone just got in the car and just started driving this morning, and whoops-a-daisy. Sliding off the roads left and right. So everybody, again, be safe out there. We'll try to keep you updated throughout the morning on what's actually happening out there. In the meantime, Adam, were you one of the 5 people that left Joe Burrow off your Heisman ballot?
No, but I'm all about shaming them if that's where we want to go. Look, I believe my rant, like the last time we talked pre-Heisman, was too many voters. Like, those people should be banned. Actually, I believe that what I told someone, send them to the moon. They are no longer of service to us in any human capacity whatsoever. So here's the logic I got from Joe Twitter users. And this is so stupid. This is so dumb. Joe Burrow's going to win going away. Let's give some other people an appreciation. Okay, first off, delete your account and yourself. Remove yourself from the internet. That is so stupid. What? Like, if you watch a glimpse, if you caught, you don't even have to watch football. You need to just listen to it for 20 minutes. Having this guy not on there. And again, I am all for, like, let's get a different position to win the award. I am pioneering that. I want to be a part of that movement. Chase Young, by the way, finishing not second or third, also a travesty, different conversation. But the fact that you wouldn't put him on the ballot is you should have your voting revoked. You clearly cannot handle this privilege. Thank you for your time and go away. That would be my response.
So what is it going to take? You bring up trying to get somebody other than a quarterback to win the award. What is it going to take a player to do? We hadn't seen a receiver win it, like just a primary receiver, in a long time. Desmond Howard, I can think of, but Desmond was returning punts. Rocket Ishmael, another one who won it in the 80s, but he was also returning punts. What's it going to take for another position group outside of quarterback to creep up there and get a piece of this Heisman Trophy?
The Chase Young thing is interesting because to me that's the formula. You've got this, generational defensive end draft prospect on one of the nation's best teams putting up insane numbers. I would have liked to have seen what the final voting was had enough in suspense. And this is where I'm torn. How much did that impact his voting? I think quite a bit. I mean, if in my ballot, he would have been second on my ballot. Would have been Burrow and him. And then, I would probably go to Howard or Jonathan Taylor, quite honestly. I thought those two guys had a bigger impact on their season. Justin Fields, et cetera. But I think Chase Young's got the formula pretty close. He shows that you don't necessarily need to be an offensive player. Now, would it help if Ryan Day put him at fullback and they ran in like 3, 4, 5 touchdowns? It probably would.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're really dominant at your position and you've got that flair about you and you play for a really good team, the opportunity is there. The problem is, as good of a season as he had, still not finishing top 2 is troubling. Yeah, I think mixing offensive snaps or special team snaps can help. But, honestly, it's hard to find a better situation than that. You just hope you don't run into Joe Burrow like that. And that's probably the biggest part of the equation now is not only do you have to be spectacular, statistically, change games around what you did, but you hope you don't run into one of the most productive offensive seasons ever. And in this era of football, where offense like that is becoming more common and you're going to have quarterbacks capable of it, that's maybe the hardest part of this formula.
Are you excited about today's early signing day? It's early signing day.
Yay.
Yeah, it is.
It's early signing that get your holiday gifts, get your gift guide ready. What are you getting your family and friends for early signing day?
Yeah, I'm going to tweet out a bunch of recruits.
Woo!
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get weird.
Yeah.
Yell at high schoolers for not picking my team. Let's go. I can't get into early signing day. It's funny. We've generated content. I've had some teachers for it.
Yep.
The timing is so odd to me, and it's odd for the coaches too. Who, it's good for some. If you're in the playoff, this has got to be like one of the worst times of the year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Lincoln Riley and you're trying to prepare for Joe Burrow, and you are left with, trying to sign a recruiting class, it's really difficult. I'm not quite sure how I would like it as a coach. Just as a consumer of college football things, I'm a big fan of where it was. I thought it was an event. Today doesn't feel like an event, man. I'll be honest. I'm ready to emotionally check out until the playoff here. Like, that's what I'm thinking about is beers and other assorted goodness. I'm frying another turkey this weekend for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I still got 3 gallons of turkey in my freezer, by the way. We didn't eat it.
3 gallons?
3-gallon bag.
Oh, I was like, you measured turkey by the gallon?
Yes, the gallon bag.
You liquefied it. Let's stop.
3 gallons of turkey.
I think it's cool. And here's the thing about it, though. I say it's not as big of a deal. The overwhelming majority of kids are going to sign in the next day. So while it may not feel like as big of an event to us, it is coming the destination signing period for the vast majority of really good players. So no, hugely important. It just feels like a lot of it is already decided.
Tennessee, Peter, I know you're wondering about this. They signed a 4-star linebacker at 8:05 a.m.
Yeah,
They got
Lyneth Whitehead?
Yep, they got the tracker on that, just letting you know.
Beat out UCLA.
Yeah. UCLA and Georgia, South Carolina?
UCLA.
Just UCLA and South Carolina.
Was down to Tennessee and UCLA, apparently,
Okay.
For a kid from Athens, Georgia. So that's an situation. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah.
Adam, a lot of, in addition to it being the early signing period, it is hiring season. I think everybody has hired their guy now. What are some of your takeaways from the hiring season this year?
Well, if the start of his tenure is any indication, it looks like Norvell at Florida State is going to be really good. I'm really interested to see what they do with the recruiting class, but it's pretty clear. I just get a vibe that that's going to work out well, and from that standpoint, it feels like the best move. We've talked at length about it. The whole Kiffin experience is just outstanding, and he's already tweeting, and it's already kind of weird. And I'm interested to see what he does. These guys in these early signing periods, coaching hires, have like no shot. Like even the best coaches in the world get into a class. I mean, Nick Saban is hired at Alabama, and his 08 recruiting class is 07, 08 is like there's struggles until all of a sudden Julio Jones and Mark Ingram show up and things change. So it takes time. But I really, from what I've read and things I've heard with Norvell, I mean that is really it feels like the right move. And outside of that, I think it's really a matter of kind of what I think the other interesting thing, non-head coach division, is, Harrell staying at USC. Texas still looking for an OC. I wrote about a kid, Bijan Robinson, out of Tucson, the best running back in the country. Ridiculous talent, who's a Texas commit, kind of waiting to see where that falls. That is an important hire for Tom Herman and one of the most lucrative, important jobs in America. That is a hire they have to nail. So I think there's a lot of interesting takeaways, but man, I know it's close to home, and I know maybe it still stings for a lot of people, but I think that, Memphis folks should be proud because they're just grooming head coaches here, and it feels like this guy could be a hit in pretty short order.
We'll see. I mean, the template is there, and we've seen it in other places. Sticking with the guy and keeping the culture in place, all of that. So I think the culture here has gotten quite a bit stronger at the University of Memphis, and so I think that makes an awful lot of sense. As Adam Kramer joins us at Kegs and Eggs on Twitter, follow him there. Read his stuff, Bleacher Report. As you should, we get closer and closer to bowl season starts this weekend. And, of course, the playoff is next Saturday. It's amazing how quickly this all kind of happens. In the meantime, what odds, Adam, would I have given you if like, August, I say, we'll be talking week before Christmas, and Ed Orgeron will be the overwhelming coach of the year. There will not even really be much of a doubt as to who's going to be the coach of the year. That Coach O will be dominant. He will have all the award winners. His team will be the dominant team, really, or one of the dominant teams in college football. As somebody who has been down there, you've been around the program a little bit. What odds would you have given me?
Yeah, and Orgeron too, man. It's so weird. I wrote about this a couple of weeks ago. I still remember talking to him when he was unemployed and invite me down for gumbo and just like reading through some of these quotes from a couple of years ago, just the uncertainty of whether he would ever get a coaching job again and how he would do things differently and how you just felt for the guy after the whole USC thing. And now looking at him, and I'm sorry, that Joe Burrow Coach O moment had me almost choking.
I got emotional. I got emotional.
I was like, that he was sweating profusely and looked great. His hairline is immaculate, Coach. Oh my God!
Is he dying? He's dying his hair.
He's got to be dying
his
hair,
right?
man.
Come on, let's be honest.
Well, to die, but just still, that thing is well. He does a good job for like a bulldozer of a human being. He is put together. So no, it's insane. And you could attribute it to a grad transfer quarterback who completed 50% of his passes last year, who showed some toughness, but wasn't all that good. I mean, the Joe Burrow transformation is probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen in college football. You hire a passing game coordinator from the Saints, Joe Brady, who's going to make $1 billion now, it seems like, over the years to come. And so you think about the hires here, like that, it's incredible how this whole thing came together. And also, you can't help but think about USC as it sort of hangs on to its coach somewhat reluctantly, probably financially driven again. And Coach O is sitting here just kind of collecting and about to, I'm assuming, be awarded with a really, really lucrative contract. extension. Joe Burrow says lifetime. Go for it. LSU. Who cares? So I just think 100% is what you can't predict.
Hey, yo.
It's been a big deal. Obviously, historic college football.
It's amazing to see what's happened. And I don't remember a guy. We talked about Coach O before a lot because he's just wildly entertaining. And obviously around here, we got the very early head coach, Coach O. And while the voice is the same, like the way he's gone about his business is kind of it's almost unrecognizable, Adam. I mean, like to think about where he is as a coach, and I give him a lot of credit for doing a lot of self discovery, I guess, and a lot of self criticism, and really getting in there and saying like, I made some mistakes. There were some things I need to do better. All that sort of thing. Like it's really impressive to me because he had a lot of a lot of reason to maybe get mad or a lot of reason to hang his head, but he made himself a better coach. He was willing and humble enough to bring in a Joe Brady to be able to say, all right, let me just kind of reshape this offense. Let me do something different. Insminger was willing to work with him, which again he didn't have to do either. I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned from other coaching staffs about humbling yourself from this LSU team.
Great point. And you see coaches struggle with it. It's like the Harbaugh thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see him do that. You see Nick Saban bring in Lane Kiffin, which completely changed Alabama. Completely changed it, but it took many, many years. So there's something very relatable about Coach O, like the rawness and everything else. And the offensive, the movement, I mean, this is a program who has been a great offense away from a national championship how many times over the last 10 to 15 years? So you think about just how different this is. It is still shocking to put on LSU and watch Joe Burrow just like carving people up. I mean, watching him do that to Georgia, and they left a lot of points on the board, it was art. I don't think it's going to go particularly well for Oklahoma, by the way. I just don't. I'd love to be a contrarian in this game. I'm sure Oklahoma will find a way to score points. I think defensively, it's not going to go well. So it is a huge, huge story, and it is amazing. The football season is long, but it's also short. You bring up a fascinating, perspective. Think back to August, not that long ago, about where we were mentally and how much our opinion of Orgeron changed. Now, where would you put him in your best coaches in college football? Where would you put him before? I mean, it's wild how the trajectory of his career in LSU have changed in 3 months.
Well, and I think the lesson is that if you want to change that trajectory, you can, but you got to change yourself. You got to
ask for help.
You got to ask for help. You got to be willing to look outside of your normal course of action. A lot of these coaches that keep making the same mistakes is because they keep doing the same thing. And it's the stuff that sort of ironically they criticize their own players for at times in terms of their own development. They haven't really listened in their coaching development. I mean, coaches develop just like players do. You can learn and grow and get better. And clearly Coach O has done that to an amazing degree. And I mean, Joe Burrow joked about, giving him a lifetime contract, but that would have been a ridiculous, cruel joke a year ago. And now it is like, well, actually maybe that's not the worst idea. Like he does love the university, and hey, he's pretty, good recruiter and all that. So it's amazing how much things change. Now, Adam, I know you're excited. I'm thrilled. We got bowl games coming up. Just 2 days.
Wait.
2 days.
Which bowl?
We have the
Tony?
The legendary Makers Wanted Bahamas Bowl is what opens us up. Great sight in a NFL matchup between the Bills and the Panthers, or Buffalo and Charlotte going at
okay.
it, in that one. Great matchup, probably. And then we have the Tropical Smoothie Cafe Frisco Bowl.
What I like smoothies.
My God,
one of my favorites right there. We got you got any action going here, Adam? We gonna get kind of frisky on these things. What do we think?
We get frisky. I mean, this is where you drink Baileys and you're just freely sending in bets that you don't know very much about. every year, a friend of mine asked me to help with like a couple of his bowl pools. I love the gambling side of college football.
Yes.
I think bowl season's really hard. In general, I've really struggled with it because I think it becomes less. You can try to use logic. Okay, you can try to tell yourself this is just like giant umbrella statement. Like Georgia, they're losing their best lineman. They're going to probably lose more than that. Okay, it tells you that they're probably going to be up against it, and yet they come out and then they blow teams out. And yet last year, Georgia, you could do the same logic and say, hey, they're probably going to be let down, and I don't think they have a good chance against Texas. Boom, let down. They stink. So I think it really gets hard to do the motivation. It becomes a little bit harder when you're trying to forecast if Buffalo is going to get up for this game. Okay, it's like that's even more difficult. That being said, minus 6.5 Buffalo. I think they're much better.
There, that's what I'm talking about right there. And then of course Utah State, Kent State, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. My understanding is that each of the players gets a free smoothie for playing in this game.
I've been looking at these prize packs because that's what gets me going. That's what gets my juices flowing. None of these prize packs are any good. I've looked at them. Like, none of them look really good.
They don't get smoothies?
No. Still giving away, it's like Fossil watches, right?
Yeah.
Sweatshirt.
Swatch
and
watch.
beanies and an Xbox.
That's right.
We're not. Nobody's getting a gaming system this year from what I've seen. Yeah, I'll double check, but I don't think anybody's getting a gaming system.
Well,
that's sad.
Games going cheap on us.
For God's sake, come on.
I do like a couple of these games, though. I mean, I'll say that like FAU, SMU is interesting. I think SMU is a much better team than FAU. I'm kind of chalk heavy this bowl season. I think the one spot where I'd go again, Boise, Washington. I'm like, given all the things that have gone on, is intriguing. I think Boise State is really, really live, really live. I think App State, and I love UAB. I'm a Bill Clark guy, as you know. I think App State is going to beat UAB by roughly 45 points.
Oh, well.
And I love Bill Clark. I hope he's not listening. You guys have Bill Clark.
Bill is a regular listener of the program, so I hope you will apologize to him personally.
All right, I'm sorry, Bill. We're buddies. We're bros. Cheers at some point. But I know App State is really good. That's like a
UAB's record is basically I think they beat teams with a combined like 5 wins this year to get to that point. So
it's not going to go well. App State should quite honestly deserve a chance to play a little bit later in the bowl.
I would agree, and of course Eli Drinkwitz and things change as always.
Real quick, got the Tropical Smoothie Cafe Frisco Bowl prize pack.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay,
Justin Cowboy hat, a football. College,
football. They give him a football? Really?
A college football 150th anniversary coin.
What?
And lapel pin. Blingware cup beanie.
That's it?
That can't be it.
That can't be it.
It says gift suite.
Oh, the gift suite. Okay, There you go. The gift suite gift suite is when you go and like you get to pick X number of whatever we had a guy actually one of our listeners here is the one who kind of organizes a lot of those gift suites. He's called in and we've talked about it before. They take the value off and they put like a prize style value on it and you get a certain number of points that you can get in the suite to get certain things. So it's that's better. The suite is okay. But the other stuff is what that was.
But that's terrible. It. But we've been doing gift suites in conjunction with like hoverboards and like PlayStation 3s when they came out, or Xboxes when they came out, or iPods when they came out. And this is just you get a cowboy hat, and a coin,
and a football,
and a football.
We got enough of those. Just give them a basketball instead.
I mean, it's just incredible.
Or a baseball, or something else other than the thing they do every day of their lives. Like anything.
Bahamas Bowl isn't much better.
How many of those coins are going to be left in hotel rooms?
Well, I love the fact that the Belk Bowl, which I guess this is the last year of the Belk Bowl, they changed the name or something, but it's a shopping trip. You get a shopping trip to a Belk store.
Oh, I didn't know we still had those.
We got Belks. We don't around here, but there are Belks. The Belks is like going to like J.C. Penney or something. Like I mean that's not real great.
It's one of my favorite reasons about traveling country is somehow landing in a Belk, buying clothing. one of my favorite reporting pastimes.
Is that a place you'd want to have like a shopping spree? Like, I get a shopping spree. Well, it's at Belk. Oh, for God, come on.
You know what, Bill? I could do some damage in a Belk. I could make do with that. I mean, you got to be creative. But you give me like a $400 Belk gift card, and buddy, I'm going to use it.
Okay,
I'll find a way.
All right, fair enough. The Redbox Bowl, by the way, gives people a Switch Lite, a Nintendo Switch, which is great. A Nixon watch.
Okay, so I didn't see that.
Nixon watch, I believe, has got an image of the former president.
Okay,
who's impeached. Right there on it. Turtle Beach gaming headphones, a backpack, Goodar sunglasses. I mean, this is great. That's great.
Cure Bowl watch.
That's a B+ bowl pack.
B+.
Solid pack.
Right.
Watch Bluetooth backpack. I didn't know we were making Bluetooth backpacks. Warm up
We
jacket
make
and
Bluetooth
pants.
everything.
Long sleeve T-shirt, hat, Pebble Beach slides.
Yep. The Sheriff Bundy Boca Raton Bowl, by the way, is an online gift suite. You don't even get to go watch it. Walk around the gift suite and
an assortment of bowl branded items.
Oh my God!
Get out of here.
That's the worst.
The gift suite is just like we don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we're going to throw some crap in. I feel like that's like their way of saying, guys, let's get organized and put everybody in a room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like, I don't like this movement. Spell out exactly what they're getting, please, so we can
y'all pick something
rate
out.
them accordingly.
What are the kids like? Get them some of that stuff. What are the kids? The kids like the TikTok. Get them. Is that a thing that we can give them? We can't give them that. Okay, just give them a gift suite. That's fine. That's whatever.
Just give them another Fossil watch.
Oh, the kids love Fossil watches.
The Bad Boy Mowers Gasparillo Bowl is only doing a gift suite.
That's it. Well, that's probably better for the kid. Honestly, it's better for the kids. Then nobody wants a Bad Boy Mowers Gasparillo pack or whatever the hell that would even be.
When this sport is no longer here in however many years, and they look back at some of these bowl names in historical classes, what are they going to think that this sport was about?
I wonder. Well, yeah, when 50, 60 years in the future, when Rutgers is competitive, that's when we start timing things out. Adam, we'll talk soon. Maybe a little bit before Christmas, we'll see. But otherwise, have a great holiday if we don't get the chance to catch up before then. And I appreciate it, my friend.
And thank you, guys. And remember, the Hawaii Bowl is back on Christmas Eve. It was a travesty that they took it off of it. So that trash will be blowing in the wind, and there'll be 9 people there, and the beach watch will make you depressed. It's a tradition unlike any other. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Adam, thank you, sir. He's the best. He's Adam Kramer joining us on the program. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We've already got folks lined up. You can join them on the trivia at 360-8255. A medium difficulty Tiger football trivia question to win $25. And I see it right here at Third and Court. A great gift item for your loved ones. You can put those in somebody's stocking and make them very happy this holiday season. Back after this, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 961 877.
Take Sports 56 with you on your phone or tablet. Download our official Sports 56 app today.
I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses will buy a house in any area, in any condition, and yes, it's guaranteed to close in 5 days. If you need to sell your home quickly, call 901-406-1101. If you've been through a divorce, if you lost your job, if you're tired of renters, I Buy Houses can get you your money quickly. I Buy Houses will buy your home in Shelby County, DeSoto County, Memphis, Bartlett, South Haven, Horn Lake, Olive Branch, anywhere and everywhere in between in any condition. And yes, they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that pen, 901-406-1101. I Buy Houses.
These seats are amazing.
Shoot it!
We deliver tickets, team merchandise, and everything you need to get ready for the game. But what you really get when FedEx knocks on your door is so much more.
FedEx Delivery.
Game day spirit. What we deliver by delivering.
Santa needs a new set of wheels, and he's going to Sunrise Chevy Buick GMC. Sunrise has hundreds of new and used cars and trucks. This time of the year, Santa's a little strapped for cash, but Sunrise has financing with no money down on approved credit and huge rebates for everyone. Sunrise has financing for everyone and specializes in secondary credit. That's good, because feeding all those L's, Santa's credit's not so hot. A $4 million used car inventory. Find new roads. SunriseMemphis.com. 385 in Houston, Levy, and Collierville.
Did you know nearly 40% of men under 40 and over 75% of men over the age of 40 experience sexual performance concerns? At the Memphis Men's Clinic, their experienced physician performs a comprehensive evaluation that determines which specific issues may interfere with your sexual performance. These issues can vary and range from anxiety to medical issues, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. The Memphis Men's Clinic has evaluated hundreds of men of all ages over the years and reestablished a normal sexual life. The Memphis Men's Clinic will work aggressively to resolve issues and allow you to restore your sexual health and overall well-being. That's the Memphis way. If you're 20 years old or 90 years old, come and get cared for the Memphis way. Treatment that's based on your specific needs after a professional clinical evaluation by their experienced board-certified physician. Call the Memphis Men's Clinic today at 901-443-0475 or visit memphismensclinic.com.
Got something you want to get off your chest?
You better have a backup plan.
Want to join the conversation?
Someone needs to tell him he has to grow up.
Join us on the First Bank phone lines at 360-8255 or the First Bank text line at 67129. Welcome back to the Peter Edmiston Experience with CJ Hurt. This hour of the experience is brought to you by East Memphis Ace Hardware at Quince and White Station. Here once again are Peter and CJ.
Hang all the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together. This
All right.
Christmas, the fireside is blazing.
Heard this song coming into work. When I come into work, I have the Christmas music blowing.
Carol, I heard several Christmas albums on my way to work.
Nice.
And this Christmas.
We got a couple of updates here.
Okay, well let's hear him. Zach, this is similar like Zach, the traffic soy toy. What you got?
Is that a moniker now?
That's right.
Okay, cool. So my friend just texted in like a few minutes ago.
His friend, Zach's friend.
There we go.
Coming in from
I
Zach's
like
friend.
this source, man.
Okay.
Zach does not protect sources at all.
All right, Zach's friend.
My friend just texted in a few minutes ago
Does
saying
friend have
that,
a name or anything? Or
well, I mean, he do, but for safety reasons, like
All right. Zach's friend, Jack. We'll say Similac Jack texts in.
Similac, wow.
Yes.
Okay. He told me that there's heavy traffic on I-240 loop near Austin P and Jackson Avenue.
Okay, that's the North Loop. All right.
And just a few minutes ago,
which direction? I'm assuming going
southbound.
inbound. I'm assuming
Southbound?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the flyover going. Yeah.
And then also there's an accident on Walnut Grove and Humphreys Boulevard of black ice on the road. And they have shut down that part of Walnut Grove as well.
This black ice is a problem.
Don't say it like that. Urban ice, athletic ice, surprisingly well-spoken ice.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
articulate ice?
Very articulate ice out there. Come on.
And then Justin, there's a new crash on I-240 West, Sycamore View before the flyover.
Stop. People, listen.
Stop.
Ice is out there. When you approach bridges and flyovers, overpasses.
Be careful.
Be careful, man.
When you approach black ice, be careful.
Articulate ice, Peter.
Excuse me.
Come on. Come on. Let's speak the language we're supposed to speak when we talk about these things.
The center lane and the right shoulder lane are blocked.
Ice of color is a problem out there, folks.
Okay, well, now we're getting a little bit better. A little bit
better? Okay.
A little bit
All right.
better, but of color, that there are multiple.
That could be. That's right. There's
there are
multiple.
So let's be real specific.
Right. That's fair. That's fair enough.
Really athletic ice. Not sure if the ice can read a defense. Should probably put the ice at running back. Like that. Come on now. Let's speak that language.
I prefer the sneaky athletic ice. That's just very obvious.
Yes, we all reverse sneaky athletic ice, Peter.
Yeah, it's just right there in front of you. You can't, you know. Black ice is tricky. You got to watch out.
Oh. Come on, man.
360-8255. We've got trivia. Here's a trivia question. So we spun the wheel, and now we're going to give away this. We got $25 to third.
25
and court. Okay. So now, here's the question. Ryan Silverfield, of course, is the Memphis head coach.
Yes, he is.
He was named that less than a week ago. That's not the trivia question.
Oh.
The trivia
like
question.
You gave the answer away.
No, I was like, that's an easy question. Who's the Tigers head coach? It's Ryan Silverfield. That's not the question. Question is, Ryan Silverfield, when he initially made the jump into college football, worked as an offensive graduate assistant at a particular school. And at that particular school, he played against a team that had his soon-to-be boss, Mike Norvell, on the other side in a particular matchup. This was back about 12 years ago. For those prizes, for that $25, third and court, can you tell me the school that Ryan Silverfield was coaching at that time when he took on Mike Norvell in a major game?
Okay.
At that stage.
Okay.
This was early, his first major college coaching gig. He was a graduate assistant on this particular staff. This was about 12 years ago. Let's see if Chris knows. Chris, good morning. How are you?
Chris?
Hello, Chris.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Got you now. What's going on, Chris?
Okay, so what's the question again now?
Okay, the question is, Ryan Silverfield, of course, is the University of Memphis head football coach. But prior to that, as he began his move up the coaching ranks, he served as an offensive graduate assistant at a particular school, a school that's pretty familiar to Memphis fans, a school in which at one point he played against Mike Norvell, who was on a different staff.
I think that was Arizona State, right?
Well, is that answer, or I need to know what school was Ryan Silverfield's first offensive graduate assistant collegiate coaching position back in 2006 and 2007?
I think Arizona State.
You think wrong.
Oh,
360-8255. Now, I'll give you another hint here. This school, as I said, is a school that's pretty familiar to Memphis fans. It is not a school that it's a school that Memphis has seen quite a few times over the last few years in some pretty high-profile matchups. That's the very first school that Ryan Silverfield ever worked at as a offensive graduate assistant.
Okay.
And they took on, and this is, of course, for $25 at third and court. 360-8255 is the number. 901-360-8255. The answer is right there in front of you, if you want it. Maybe you don't want it. I don't know. Maybe people don't
I'm trying
know.
to think. I'm trying to think of some of these big-time matchups that Memphis has been a part of.
The team that Memphis has played.
Yeah, recently. Like, this year was just full of them. One of the more special years for Tigers football. When you think about the matchups, it's like 3 or 4 from this year. And then don't forget, you go back to last year and the year before that. There have been quite a few also.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to piece together.
Okay, piece it together. Take your time. Let's see if Matt knows. Matt, good morning.
Hey, how about Central Florida?
How about Central Florida? Is that
where it is?
Is that your answer, by the way? Was that your
UCF.
answer? Okay, there you go. Yes.
There we go, Matt.
Matt, you got it. It's UCF. I thought he was just asking a question. How about Central Florida? It's a good school. I like it. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that. That is your answer. Final answer. Okay, well, that is good because that is the correct answer. It was indeed Central Florida. In fact, Central Florida and Tulsa. Mike Norvell was an assistant on the staff, a graduate assistant on the staff of the Tulsa team when UCF beat them in the Conference USA Championship game back in 2007.
Oh, wow.
So they were just young pups on these staffs, and little did they know that how things would change over the course of the next decade. Congratulations, Matt. You're a winner. We'll put you on hold, and you'll take that.
Matt, you're still listening to me. Get the chili. It's cold outside. Get some of that chili at Third and Court. Third and Court got great breakfast for you as well. You can try some of that. They serve breakfast all day long, and you know I'm partial to the milkshakes with a little extra in there, with a little kick, a little bourbon in there as well. So go to Third and Court. It's a new play on the old classic, man. Have fun.
Have fun. And it's a lot more fun when you go and you got $25 to spend thanks to us and the folks at Third and Court. So that always
What's
makes
today?
it
Today's Wednesday. It's fried chicken day. It's fried chicken on their specials today, man. Go get you some of that also.
Who doesn't love a good bit of fried chicken? Oh, man, that's delicious. Let's take that break. We'll come back and continue here on The Experience. Peter and CJ with you on a Black Ice Wednesday. Real Sports Talk.
Athletic Ice Wednesday.
Sports 56, 96.1, 87.7.
Sports 56 now has 2 FM homes. You can now find Real Sports Talk on 96.1 as well as 87.7 on your FM dial.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells. Funny thing about the holidays is nothing flies by faster. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open riding. Well, actually, the Lexus December to Remember sales event also goes by fast. That's because for a very limited time, you'll find some of our best offers on our most popular models. But don't wait. Offers end January 2nd. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Lexus of Memphis.
If you're going on vacation, making a college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Ruddock Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day, group play, and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
Join Sports 56 Middays this Friday from 10 to 1 at Classic Arms, 1740 Germantown Road behind Corky's. 'Tis the season at Classic Arms with all kinds of holiday specials. Pay no sales tax on all firearms. Buy, sell, trade, Classic Arms does it all. Plus, we'll be giving away Tigers basketball tickets and AutoZone Liberty Bowl tickets. We also have Garibaldi's Pizza, so we've got your lunch taken care of. That's this Friday at Classic Arms on Germantown Road behind Corky's. Come see us.
One thing I really admire about Central Barbecue is their commitment to quality.
Then why do they let you do their commercials?
I'm talking about their food. Everything is prepared with devotion to taking the time and effort to create perfect barbecue.
Oh, I know. That's exactly why I was wondering why...
They're not kidding with that slow-smoked Memphis-style slogan. They smoke their pork for 14 hours. Do they have to? They do if they want to be the best barbecue in Memphis, and they are.
And yet they let you just throw together...
There's nothing better than Central Barbecue because they care.
Except apparently about their radio ads.
Welcome back to the Peter Edmiston Experience with CJ Hurt. This hour of the Experience is brought to you by East Memphis Ace Hardware at Quince and White Station. Here once again are Peter and CJ.
Just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when
Who's this?
Elvis.
No, you say it. Oh, if you say it, I'll come across the table. I promise I'll do it. No.
Yeah.
I'm on to you, good sir.
That Elvis ice wasn't a problem. I can tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just a quick update here.
It's more
the
ice that's developed.
The accident on Walnut Grove, it turns out to be an 18-car accident.
18?
18 cars.
18 cars. It's
That's
right,
a lot of cars.
Right. That's definitely a lot of cars. Thankfully, it's right next to the Baptist Memorial Hospital. So
that's a interesting way to phrase that, but okay.
Thankfully, like the access to health to medical care was in the vicinity.
Never change, Zach. Never change.
I'm just saying it could be worse.
Thank goodness for that.
Thank goodness.
thank goodness all these people crash their cars right next to this hospital.
Well, I ain't say thank goodness they crashed their cars.
That's really convenient for them, though.
Exactly.
It
just so happened like it's right in front of the hospital.
My God, people be careful, please. Y'all making me nervous.
It's
hard out here.
It
These
is.
streets, apparently.
The Germantown Road, they closed Germantown Road over I-40. So I don't know if it's reopened or not, but Germantown Road was closed over I-40.
Oh, wow.
Because of the overpass and black ice situation.
Articulate ice.
Chuck Berry ice.
Chuck Berry ice. Fats Domino ice, yeah.
The Elvis ice.
No
problem.
That wasn't. That's
so
not.
I'm saying that's not the issue.
Yeah.
In this situation. That's right. Yeah. Well, the Chuck Berry ice is causing some major issues out there for sure. It's a crazy morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can tell you. So everybody, please take extreme precautions. Take extra time. Do everything you can do to be safe out there as you make your way to work. Be careful and all that good stuff because it is a major problem for sure. Now it is National Early Signing Day.
Yay!
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get that early signing day music, Zach. I don't know what it is.
I thought we had talked about it.
No.
Okay.
Because
we have
I want to see what
and I'll be zoning out. I didn't know if we already had music for this. I missed it.
What Zach's random early signing day music would even be. I mean, I'm just excited to see if he would even pick something.
On 247, it's the usual cast of characters at the top: Clemson, Bama, Ohio State, LSU, A&M. Comes in top 5. Then you got UGA, Florida, Auburn, Oklahoma, and Texas rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, but that could change.
It could change.
One of the teams on a moment's notice, it could change. It's changing.
Tennessee already jumped, I do believe, from 20 to 18.
Omari Thomas is in this morning. The Briarcrest lineman is in. He is in. It's a done deal. He is officially committed to the University of Tennessee. In addition to the other kid that I don't know what his deal is, but he's committed also.
Okay, cool.
So a lot of kids coming in. A lot of kids doing some stuff. People are signing things. Should they sign them? Probably not. But here we are.
Here we are, man.
It's where it is.
Be grown-ups also. Don't be yelling at these children for not committing to your school, people.
Can we get actually the best music here, if you don't mind, Zach, would be CJ's going to do a quick recruiting corner here to give us some of the names of the kids and some scouting reports of some of these kids that are out there.
I most definitely am.
Yeah,
from
the kids that are the biggest recruits out there.
Oh, the biggest recruits out there. Okay, I am most certainly going
give me some of those breakdowns.
To do that for you. First off, we got Brian Bresee.
Oh yeah,
Bresee. Everybody knows about Bresee or Breezy. I'm calling him Brian Breezy, baby. Breezy's at Clemson right now. That's the number 1 defensive tackle in the nation.
Yep.
Clemson looking to shore up that great defensive line that they had a lot of players go to the NFL, and they just keep on churning things out. If you're Breezy, man, why wouldn't you want to go to Clemson? Then you got Julian Fleming for Ohio State, the receiver committed to Ohio State. They just keep getting playmakers at Ohio State. The top receiver in the nation, number 2 overall player according to 247 composite rankings. He is good. He catches the ball with his hands, Peter, and you need that in a receiver. Miles Murphy is an SDE. Whatever that means, he is definitely that for Clemson. And so he is going to be playing SDE for them. At
super defensive end?
I don't know. At ILB,
super
Justin Flower. The Flow? There's no R.
The Flow!
I think it's Flow. He has not committed yet. He's still ILB, whatever that means. He's still looking for that. Another SDE, Jordan Birch is looking to commit as well. He might wait till the late signing period, not the early signing period, because, again, you're top 10 recruit. Why would you want to do anything other than that? Bryce Young is dual, and he is committed to Alabama. And everybody needs a good dual player on their team. What exactly he's dual at, I don't know. But he's dual, people. He is out there running around committed to Alabama. Yes. You need a dual player. Think about all the great dual players who have come through college football.
And also he doesn't play.
Yes.
Yeah.
He plays multiple downs.
Oh, downs.
Oh, is that what dual is about? He plays multiple positions.
He might. I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe he doesn't.
He does that. Paris Johnson Jr. Who
maybe
doesn't
it's
know
like
about
a duel,
Paris Johnson Jr.?
Maybe it's like a duel, like I
challenge you?
Alexander Burr and or
like
Aaron
take
Burr
the
and
glove.
Alexander Hamilton.
You need shooters on your team, Peter. You need those hitters on the squad. Somebody to go out there. I've seen it time and time again. Some of these teams like to try and intimidate you in the helmet game, Peter. They like to get to that midfield. They like to jump up and down. You need somebody who is willing to take off that glove. And good sir,
slap you right in the
challenge you to a duel and get slapped them so they know not to jump up and down on our 50-yard line. Baker Mayfield out here planting flags in Ohio State's turf. If they had a dueler on their team, I guarantee you Baker Mayfield wouldn't have done that. You need people like that out there on your football team. LSU.
Yeah. I love this.
Gilbert, Eric Gilbert. Spelled A-R-I-K. Not Eric Gilbert.
Eric.
Arik is what that is. A-R is Arik. Arik. No, Ariana Grande is not here. Okay. She is not committed yet. I'm still waiting on that. Art Gilbert.
Jabari Small also did this.
Stud tight end.
Who?
Arik.
Arik.
Stud tight end. Big, long, versatile, athletic tight end. Has committed to LSU.
Sneaky athletic?
No, he's legit athletic.
Okay, all right.
He's a legit athlete, Peter. Nothing sneaky about this dude. Super athletic. And just a couple other players that you guys might want to keep an eye on. We are still, Georgia has a lot of them. Broderick Jones and somebody Sherman has committed to Georgia as well. It's the rich keep getting richer, baby.
Okay.
It's crazy out here to look up and think about Njigba at Njigba at the receiver who's committed at Ohio State. It's wild to think that Smith Njigba is at Ohio State now. It's wild, man.
What was that?
Njigba. N-G-I-G-B-A. Njigba. He has committed to Ohio State.
I'm gonna let you handle that one, okay?
Yes. That's a different sort of N-word, Peter. You need to leave that one alone also. Yes, very much so.
Even if I put an H on it, I'm still gonna leave that one alone.
It's good for you. Memphis right now, early signing period, I do believe 61st. I
don't think there's been any official announcements from the Tigers as of yet. With regard to that, some of the other teams are putting them out there. Notre Dame did a cool deal where their parents of their early signees are doing the announcing.
Okay,
videos,
nice.
Which is giving a scouting report of their children.
Good.
Saying this kid really didn't clean his room. He was real.
I need that.
Handful.
I need that.
No, I think it's all very emotional and lovely, and that's excellent. And if I ever got to that point with my kids, I'd be a total wreck. I couldn't even talk. I'd be just crying. This kid is so good at football. Why is that? That would definitely be me. So there you go. That's the early signing day update. You cannot ask for more. None of you out there, you can't get any more information than that.
No,
you cannot get more detailed.
We got duelers out there. We got SDEs out there. Whatever that means, they're out there, people.
We got this in guy.
Njigba.
Okay.
Just N-word is fine.
Playa, I'll call him.
Yes, playa. Stunner.
All right. The only guy whose name will trigger automatic censorship on some apps. He's still out there. So watch out. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Hour number 3 on the way here in the Family Leisure Studios. Of course, this hour we've been brought to you by our friends over at East Memphis Ace Hardware. Listen, today, an excellent day to remind you that they do have all sorts of supplies for you, not only for your house, but also for your car. And if you need to get that stuff to get the pellets, things like that, to get you out of your driveway because it's icy, well, they got that for you.
I say,
if you want to keep that stuff in your car, you want to have equipment to keep in your car to make sure you're safe. If you have an accident out there, they've got you covered for that. It's stuff like this that you don't think about until it's too late. I'm asking you to think about it now and go see Jarrett and Philip and their great staff over at East Memphis Ace Hardware and say, hey, guys, what do I need for this? How can I avoid being, a victim of this black ice situation again? How can I avoid this? Help me out. And they will.
Urban Ice.
Quincy and White Station, where there were some issues over there as well with some ice. So, be careful. But go see them. They will help you in all the situations that you need help with. They are just terrific folks over at East Memphis Ace Hardware. They bring you this hour of the program. Back after this, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 96.1, 87.7.
The folks at Homer Skelton Hyundai want to say thank you. Thank you, Memphis, for another spectacular year. They set records, but I can understand why. You think about the product. Where else do you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty? That's what you get on every new car at Homer Skelton Hyundai. Oh, and thank you again for the 11th straight year, the #1 certified pre-owned car dealership in all of Memphis. It starts with that product, but then it goes to the shopper assurance. Where else do you go where you get transparent pricing, flexible test drive, take the car for a couple of days if you want, streamlined buying process? You're not going to be there all day, in and out. And then, and I have not seen this anywhere else, the 3-day worry-free exchange. You buy a new car, if you've got any buyer's remorse, you've got 3 days to change your mind. Just get on Lamar, take it into Mississippi, the first exit's Craft Road, turn left, and go see Chris True and all the gang at Homer Skelton Hyundai.
I just left those Ford and Toyota dealers. You ought to see their selection of new cars and trucks. And you should see their prices. Santa trades a Sunrise Buick GMC truck. Top trade-in for old sleds, immediate financing, a true bargain lot with cars and trucks under $99.95. And remember, Sunrise specializes in first-time buyers. Want to buy a car or truck and have some left over for the holidays? SunriseMemphis.com, Covington Pike, Wolf Chase, and Collierville. Happy holidays.
Hewlett & Dunn, nestled on Old Town Square in Collierville, has 4,000 square feet of the largest boot selection in 200 miles. International boot legends Luke Casey, Double H, Red Wing, Ariat, Justin, and Tony Lama. Hewlett & Dunn has rubber hunting boots by Dry Shod and recently has expanded the selection of safety work boots. Filson Hunting Gear, biggest selection in 3 states, and now carrying Duckhead. Western wear, hunting attire, jeans, belts, hats, and more at 111 North Center Street, Collierville on Old Town Square. You need to stop by Hewlett & Dunn? You bet your boots.
You're scrambling around. You need a haircut. Where you gonna go? I got a place that has 15 locations. I've got a place where details matter. I've got a place that can be invigorating and relaxing at the same time. You know what it is. It's Supercuts. Every haircut ends with the signature hot towel finish. Every haircut matters. When you're getting ready, you go into Supercuts. The stylist will pay attention to every detail. So you get the haircut you want, and of course, you're going to finish with that signature hot towel. You walk out clean, sharp, and not just ready, but super ready. And you might want to ask that hairstylist about what the tea tree experience is. One part invigorating, one part relaxing. The tea tree experience is something you need to try. 15 locations. I mentioned that, didn't I? All you've got to do is go to supercuts.com. You'll find the one nearest to you. Get super ready at Supercuts.
Whether you're a casual golfer or an avid golfer, let Edwin Watts Golf Shops help you fill your wish list with the season's best deals in golf, featuring special holiday offers from Callaway. Save $10 on Callaway Chrome Soft and Chrome Soft X golf balls, now $34.99 a dozen, and the new Callaway Jaws MD5 wedge for only $159.99. And while you're there, register to win free golf balls for a year. The Edwin Watts Golf Holiday Sale is at our new location in the Ridgeway Trace Shopping Center. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
In today's evolving workplace, XMC understands the process of getting office work done has moved from the desktop to your pocket. The new Xerox multifunctional printers and Connect Key app technology are game changers. Are you working with confidential information? Does it need to be secure from unwanted threats? Do you need to translate documents to another language? Xerox's App Gallery provides solutions like secure printing and easy translator technology. XMC is the second largest exclusive Xerox agent in the U.S. with 9 locations to serve you. We've been in business for over 25 years and have received top awards from Xerox. In changing our world one experience at a time, our team's committed to doing what's right for your business. XMC is proud to be your leader in document and print management, and it'd be our pleasure to serve you. Contact XMC today at 888-814-3114 or visit our website at xmcinc.com. XMC, excellence in office solutions.
Nationally ranked Navy and Kansas State will meet for the first time ever at this year's AutoZone Liberty Bowl, and you'll want to be there as well. Plus, American Idol winner, country music star Scotty McCreery will perform at halftime. It's all happening December 31st at 2:45 in the afternoon. Get your tickets today by calling the AutoZone Liberty Bowl at 795-7700. The Tennessee Highway Safety Office reminds you that fans don't let fans drive drunk.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, WIVG-FM Tunica Memphis, and WPG-FLP Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Welcome back to the Peter Edmiston Experience with C.J. Hurt. This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Peter and C.J.
It is hour number 3. We are live. We've made it into work, but a lot of you are still fighting through those streets. As your friend Similac Jack giving any more updates over there, Zach Boyd?
No updates.
Okay.
John Harden has texted me.
Similac John?
No, I don't think John. That is John's drink of choice.
That is true.
On his way in from Collierville, it is bad. Still, like
that's the update.
Yep, that is the
it's bad.
I can't. You know how Johnny gets, man. I can't be reading John's text messages.
That's true. Okay, yeah,
it's like 3 words in here. I can say this car hour.
Okay, yeah, it's been absolutely horrible. It's been absolutely horrible to get to work this morning. Overpasses are all problematic. We had black ice shutting down overpasses. Excuse me.
Okay.
Ice of color has been shutting down overpasses throughout the city this morning.
A lot of inner city ice out in the suburbs.
The urban ice is out in force. So police have been certainly aware of it. There's no question about it.
They are in the area, though.
They are very much on top of it, and it really is. It's great. It's incredible. There were the amount of accidents that we've seen this morning. It's got to be up in the 25, 30 range. I mean, it's maybe more than that. And many of them in very key choke points going to work. We had the flyovers, 40 westbound going to 240, and then from 240 on to 40 eastbound. Those have both been majorly affected. And we've had entire overpasses shut down, including Germantown Parkway, both directions shut down because of black ice. We had accidents over Walnut Grove, over 240. That was shut down for a while. I don't know what the current status is of that, but you had accidents on 55 on the bridge, also the northbound coming in from Mississippi to the city. It's been just nuts. So hopefully things now that the rush hour is starting to dwindle down. It may be a little extra extended rush hour because people are in their cars a little bit longer, but hopefully you guys are keeping it safe out there. We're going to talk to Rob Fisher here momentarily. Pro Bowl announced yesterday. No surprises really at the top. I suppose you could be a little concerned if you're the type to be upset about Dak Prescott being snubbed, then I feel free to be mad about that if you'd like. Today's National Signing Day. In college football, and kids are signing, and they're doing it, and it's happening. It's the early signing period. There'll be another signing day coming up mid-February, but this one's the early one. DeAndre Ayton back for the Suns. Didn't matter. They lost, and he said he's learned his lesson, and he's not going to take a bunch of diuretics that he shouldn't take. So that's probably cool. Good lesson to learn for all of us. Zion Williamson is fully bearing weight on his knee, but he's apparently still a ways away from a return. His Pelicans have only lost the 13 straight games after losing in overtime last night to the Brooklyn Nets. And they did get screwed a little bit late in that game, by the way, in what should have been a shot clock violation as time expired, but should have been 2 seconds left, and New Orleans should have had a chance to win the game, and they didn't in regulation, and they ended up losing in overtime. Congratulations to the Atlanta Hawks, who continue to be so bad defensively that they allowed the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, to score 143 points last night. That's hard to do. Texter says it's going to be snowing commitment letters. Let's see if Rob Fisher is ready to make his announcement about where he's going to matriculate this year. Rob, are you ready?
No. I will say this, though. My daughter went to a birthday party at Urban Ice over the weekend.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
out in Collierville. So
Yeah.
that was nice.
Okay.
That was
All
fun.
right.
Yeah.
Was it
What's
sweet?
happening there? It sounds like it's winter storm death 2019.
This is as bad. This is as bad traffic wise as any of those situations because we weren't ready for it, Fish. I mean, when we have Snowmageddon and all that, we're ready for it. Snowpocalypse. We kind of have the heads up. No one was really talking about this, and then we woke up this morning and overpasses are just slick and problematic, and people are sliding all over the place. And my commute this morning was insane, and I'm sure a lot of others had the very similar experience. So be glad you're in beautiful Oklahoma City for one of the few times you can be glad that you're in beautiful Oklahoma City. There you go.
I've never really felt that way, but
well, today you can. Are you in the Skirvin?
No, we've moved out of the Skirvin. No. Last year we were moved out of the Skirvin, and we haven't been back to the haunted.
No one haunted. Well, okay, all right. This place is not haunted.
With our friend Effie.
Man.
Effie. She was the maid. She was the maid at the Skirvin that jumped to her death from the 10th floor, and now comes back to haunt people at the hotel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Are we sure she jumped? Because this sounds like a situation. If she jumped, then she is at rest and at peace with the decision. If she was thrown, however, she might not be. I've seen scary movies. She might not be coming back to simply haunt. She's probably trying to tell y'all, yo, this dude did it.
Reportedly, she jumped with baby in hand.
Oh.
And it felt like she had no other choice because old man Skirvin had her locked up in a room.
Ah, that is it. Okay.
And then he gets a hotel out of it.
Funny how that works sometimes.
It's remarkable.
She gets to haunt it. So worked out for everybody. It sounds like
it certainly does. We could talk. We'll talk a little college football here momentarily. I got to ask you about the super fun Memphis Grizzlies, though. Winners of 2 straight, 4 of 5, 4 straight when Brandon Clark plays. He's on a personal winning streak. That's what I call a PWS. He's on one of those as he continues. And they really a strong victory over the Heat. And they played. You could see the progress, Fish, over the 20 or so games, 25 games in between the first game of the season, in which they lost to the Heat in a fourth quarter blitz, and this one in which they withstood a fourth quarter and third quarter push by the Heat. What are you seeing? Because this thing is a lot of fun.
Well, I think Jaren Jackson Jr. said it pretty well when the Grizzlies won in Phoenix at the end of that last road trip, that they've just been resilient, and they keep fighting, they keep playing. And I think that's kind of what we've seen from this team and how this team has learned, because we saw many instances of games like the Miami game the other night that the Grizzlies would lose. You can look at Miami on opening night. You can look at the Utah Jazz, the second time the Jazz came to Memphis. And so they've had those sort of games, but they were very resilient the other night. I thought the lineup at the end of the game was very fascinating and intriguing and fun, considering the age of the guys that were out on the floor. And, they're growing up, man. They're growing up in front of our eyes. I'll tell you this, Peter, and I know you tweet about it a lot, about how fun this team is. Our expectation before the season, this was the first season really that I can remember, and maybe the first one that we've ever had, that the expectation wasn't really a win total. The expectation was just, we're going to lose a lot of games, but hopefully will be a lot of fun. And I think they have exceeded that expectation, because I think they are the fun. I don't know if we expected it to be this fun. And they're a fun team to watch, and it's an exciting team to watch. And the highlights that we've seen from this team, I mean, maybe collectively are more than what we saw during the entire playoff run. I mean, it's different, and it's exciting, and it just gives you more hope of what you hoped at the beginning of the season, that there is a vision and that there is a direction of this whole organization. And And I think we're seeing it firsthand. It's been great.
And it's so unique the way that is being done, Rob, where we have clamored, it seems like, for forever for the Grizzlies to go out there and get somebody who could shoot the three. And it's Jaren. Like, it's the 6'11" lanky kid who's out there after DeAnthony Melton, who is all of maybe 6'5", 6'6", grabs, snatches the offensive rebound in that Heat game. He's looking for the 6'11" guy to hit the three to really, like, quell the run that the Heat go on.
Yeah, I mean, that just seems backwards, but it's different. And to see Jaren kind of get in that zone of shooting threes has been fun to watch. And then, you say, I think it was pregame show of the Milwaukee game that we were talking about, you just don't want Jaren to rely on the threes because he's too good in the post. And then he goes out and knocks down 9 that night, right in my face. And I think that, but it's like when he's in rhythm and when they're going down, keep chucking him, man. And he does. But I think he's also learning and growing of, when they are working, when they are going down, he's going to continue to shoot them. And when they're not, or if they're giving him the inside, he'll take advantage of that too. So I think he's kind of learning on how he's being defensed and what he needs to do to be successful on any given night.
Well, and the numbers are fascinating. You went over the course of this last little run. I went over the last 10 games. You can kind of pick up whatever arbitrary number you want, I guess. But Jaren's averaging almost 8.5 threes per game, which that's 10 games is a long, decent little stretch. That's about better part of a month, really. And it's been consistent. It's only getting heavier, if anything. He took 11 on Monday, and I'm not saying he's going to take double-digit threes every game, but he could get them. He's 6'11", has a super quick release. That they're there for him, and he's starting to hunt them as opposed to just taking them now. When it kind of comes within the flow of the offense. Now he's out there seeking out those threes, and I think it would just be really interesting if that shooter and that elite gunner that the Grizzlies have been looking for a decade plus turns out to be Jaren Jackson Jr. But that does kind of seem that it's trending in that direction. That he's averaging now 6 threes per game for the season, Fish, and the only Grizzly that's come really close to that, the only one who's had 7 per game, 7 attempts per game, is Mike Miller. And that was Mike was much more of a one-trick pony. So he could eclipse that mark pretty easily over the next month or so.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
For the guy who's 6'11". I mean, but that's today's NBA too. I mean, that's, I guess I shouldn't say that's today's NBA because how many teams really have a 6'11" guy that's just chucking threes?
Not that many. Not that many.
Right. But it just does show, how the NBA has changed and how guys, the stretch guys that have come into the league. And Jaren, I think you're right with that quick release too. That not only hunting them, but kind of in transition, finding a spot and the guys finding him, looking for him and hunting him and getting him the ball so he can get the shot off. And, when he shoots them in rhythm, his release isn't the prettiest, just everything, but he's knocking them down, and he's knocking them down consistently. So, yeah, we'll continue to see it. I don't think it's going to slow down because I think Taylor Jenkins is a fan of it. I mean, heck, it's kind of what he wanted to see before the season got started.
All right, so got games this weekend, got college football games, bowl games. One of the ones I'm more interested in, that Washington-Boise State game, where this is Peterson's last game going up against his former assistant coach at his former school. Like, it's going to be a lot of emotion. Now the coach is pleased about that because they want the game to be about the players, not necessarily this part of the storyline. But that's just the way it is when you got a coach who's accomplished what he's had at Washington and at Boise, deciding to step down. Washington is a 3.5-point favorite. Who you like there, Rob?
I like Boise. Boise's a better football team than Washington. Boise ranked number 19, and they come in as the dog in this game, playing in Las Vegas. They've played in this game before. Washington is 10-5 against the spread in their last 15 games. Boise State, however, they're 4-1 against the spread in their last 5. Also, 29-14 against the spread as an underdog. They love the underdog role when they're given no credit. And this team, I think they go out and I think they beat Washington. Total's gone under in 4 of Boise State's last 5 games as well. I like Boise to get the points, get the 3.5, and I think they win it straight up and take the under as well.
Oh, what a Mitsubishi Motors Las Vegas Bowl it will be. Tremendous. I feel like that's what they've always wanted. Quite frankly, we've got some good ones. I think the easiest pick is one that our buddy Adam Kramer already jumped on, but I fully endorse it and am all in favor of it. I want every ounce of Appalachian State minus 16 against UAB. I realize that App State's lost their coach, but UAB is, with respect to the job that they've done in rebuilding that program, and I do mean that. I mean, I think Bill Clark's done a wonderful job. It's been a great, but that's the worst 9-4 team in history. And Appalachian State, I think they win this game by 5 touchdowns if they want to, and I think they do.
I think they're that much more talented. I mean, I think App State this year showed on a weekly basis how good of a football team that they really were. And every week that they had a chance of, all right, well, we'll find out how good they are this week, they'd go out and they would smack teams, and they did it all season. UAB, meanwhile, they smacked teams that didn't have any wins on the season. I mean, they were beating winless teams, 1-win teams. I think they played Old Dominion 6 times this year. UAB played absolutely nobody. Now their numbers against the spread are pretty good. That's just because I don't think Vegas could really get a handle on UAB for most of the season. UAB 23-12 against the spread playing on Saturdays the last 35, and 16-6 against the spread playing on turf. App State, meanwhile, 18-8 against the spread the last 2 years, 12-3 against the spread away from home, playing against the winning team, and 6-0 against the spread when they've had 2 or more weeks rest. App State is the play. It's my big play of the week, actually. App State minus the 16.5 against UAB in the New Orleans Bowl.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I love it. I am 100% on board with that.
The Cure Bowl, where they'll be giving away the Bluetooth backpacks, Liberty and Georgia Southern, they're going to face off on Saturday also. Georgia Southern, a 5-point favorite. That line has moved points, so not much from when it opened. Who do you like there? Because the Fighting Hugh Freezes in the season on a good note.
One team's favored, man.
Oh!
I like Liberty, yeah. I like Liberty in this game as well, and I think Hugh, yeah, man, put him in a hospital bed, something. I don't know. I don't know how you slow down the Freezes. Liberty 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games. Georgia Southern 6-2 in their last 8. Liberty 13-4 against the spread away from home against non-conference opponents. They've been great, and they've been money against non-conference opponents, and they're catching 5 points in the Cure Bowl. Yeah, I'm taking Hugh Freeze, and I'm taking Liberty. Hugh, 2-1 all-time in bowl games, 2-0 his last 2.
Do you you excited about the Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl?
Always.
I mean,
Bad Boy for life.
That's right. The official mowers of Puff Daddy,
of Bad Boy,
P. Diddy,
and of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Bad Boys 3 coming out.
Well, this is just Bad Boy, not Bad Boys.
Oh, it's not Bad Boys?
No.
Oh, no, then it is just Diddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Bad Boy, Craig McNally.
Bad Boy for life. Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl.
Nice.
UCF, a 17.5-point favorite against Marshall in the Thundering Herd. Solid 8-4 on the season. And I have questions, Rob Fisher, about the motivation of the UCF kids. I just, if I'm picking this one, and if for some crazy reason someone requires me to make a bet on the Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl, and I pray that never happens, but if it does, I am picking Marshall plus the 17.5 here.
And I don't think that's a bad play, actually. I like Central Florida. I still think I like Josh Heupel. I think he'll have the team ready to play. It's been a rough season for UCF, considering what's happened in the last couple of years. But they are 21-4 still in their last 25 games. And they did blow out a lot of people again this year. Marshall's not that good of a team, but what they are is money in bowl games. They have covered 12 of the last 14 bowl games that they've been in. 12-2 against the spread in the postseason. They're also 11-2 their last 13 against the spread on neutral fields as well. Now, Central Florida's won the last 5 playing Marshall, but 17.5 might just be too much for UCF. Marshall seems to be in a play this week, according to the trends.
Game of interest around these parts may be the bowl game that Arkansas State is in. They are taking on Florida International. They are 2.5-point favorites there. Who do you like there, Rob?
Yeah, I don't really have a lot here. I like Arkansas State, actually, and they're one of my picks this week. They've had success in bowl games, but as far as the numbers, there aren't many. Arkansas State 4-1 in their last 5 games. If that does anything for you. The under,
it does a lot.
The under in 5 of FIU's last 5 when playing Arkansas State. So last 5 meetings with these two teams, the total has gone under. So under the 63. Strong play. Lean towards Arkansas State in the Camellia Bowl.
Woo! So I'm excited about this. Now I don't know where we stand, and we may have to. I don't want to pick the games post Christmas because who knows what'll happen. That's too far in the future.
Yeah, and I got nothing for it.
And you got nothing for us anyway. So that's the area there. So I want to slide back over to the association real fast before we have to say goodbye. The Pelicans lose again last night. 13 straight losses for the Pelicans. Who knows whether Zion will even play this year. The pathway for a Ja Morant Rookie of the Year campaign seems quite wide open at this stage, and he certainly is the presumptive favorite. If you're New Orleans right now, it's been the year from hell. Everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong, but they've underachieved even relative to that type of stuff. Are you tempted to trade a Drew Holiday? Are you tempted even to trade Brandon Ingram, knowing he's eligible? He's a restricted free agent. He's going to get a max deal from someone in the offseason, and you'll probably have to match that. Or are you firing Alvin Gentry? What are you doing here? The Pelicans are a disaster.
Hot mess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm firing Alvin Gentry, and I'm not being around the situation. I don't know, only because first of all, they've stuck with Alvin Gentry through some really tough times the last couple of years, through some tough drama surrounding that team the last couple of years as well. And yeah, this year has been nothing's really gone right. It's been very difficult. But if my young players like him, and if Zion likes him, I'm not making a move because I think he's kind of had it stacked against him this year. So, but if the players are revolted against him and not listening to him, not trusting in him, like what we're seeing in Cleveland right now, yeah, I'm making a move. But I don't think that'll happen, at least at this point with Alvin Gentry. As far as trading guys, Drew Holiday's a good one. It surprised me when I saw that yesterday from Mark Stein about him possibly being on the trading block. And, why would J.J. Redick not be on the trading block, but Drew Holiday would be on the trading block? That just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know. I guess I would make my guys all available, and if something blows me away and I can get something big for my future, including draft picks, I'd have to consider it at this point.
Boy, we talked about how badly the Grizzlies in the past have botched drafts. It's been a staple of the team. But this year, considering how bad the rest of the lottery has been and how kind of middling most of this draft has been, or bad, or injury prone, or whatever, for the Grizzlies to get Brandon Clark and Ja Morant in these are guys, two of probably the top. I mean, if you redrafted it, I guess Zion probably still goes number 1 just because of the sheer Zion-ness of it. But it's a lot closer now than it would have been. And Brandon Clark is probably a top 5 pick, let alone a top 10 pick.
Yeah, which is remarkable. I mean, what he's done is incredible. And I love the other night when he said, I hope one day that I become a really good shooter. What? Huh?
He's shooting like 95%.
I mean, what? Last 12 games, 70%, bro. I mean, what do you mean? You want to become a good shooter. I heard the conversation David Cobb, I think, was on, I guess it was with Wolo and Stats, and made the point of if he never got any better than what he is today, he's a really good NBA player.
Oh, absolutely. Rock solid. Rock solid.
And at that age and just coming into the league, and to see the development, how he's developed as a shooter, as a basketball player in such a short period of time. And I'm going back to college. I'm not just saying this year in the NBA, but how he's developed the shot and changed his shot completely from just a couple of years ago to where he is today is remarkable. And, once he figures out this NBA and continues to dial in on his shooting ability, yeah, he might become something in this league, which is pretty scary.
It's extremely scary, much like black ice. So be careful out there, everybody.
God.
Athletic ice.
Athletic. That's my favorite one so far.
Oh, watch out for that athletic ice out there. Thank you so much, Rob Fisher. We will watch you tonight. Grizzlies Live, 6:30, tip-off 7 o'clock, post-game about 9, 15-ish, give or take, somewhere in that neighborhood. Appreciate it, buddy. Have fun. Enjoy Oklahoma City. Don't have too much fun, though. It's a fun town.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll be fine. You guys have a wonderful time, and good luck getting home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Well, apparently we'll.
Thank you very much. Rob Fisher joining us. I think everything is melting now, so that should be better.
Fingers
but
crossed.
it's still, good Lord. Oof. What a problem.
Yes.
This athletic ice we got to talk about.
Before we get to break, Peter, at Corky's, everybody, hop online, Corky'sBBQ.com for everything you need to know about Corky's. And, hey, if you're looking to pick something up or have an event catered, whether it's an individual order or a catering for an event, they make carry-out orders super easy. You just select the location, place your order online, and then pick up your order in the drive-thru. You don't even got to leave your car. And, hey, listen, if you're in the mood, date night, you're looking for a restaurant, head over to Corky's as well. And you can try some of their great signature drinks, from the Memphis Mule to the Moonshine Marg. My wife loves the Moonshine Marg. I'm kind of partial to the Beale Street Bloody Mary myself. Great food. It's a great time. You don't even have to get barbecue. You can definitely try the fried drummies and the catfish nuggets. It is outstanding, folks. Corky'sBBQ.com is a taste of Memphis everywhere.
Let's take that break. We'll come back. Lots more to get to on hour number 3 of a ice-filled, treacherous driving edition of The Experience. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 96.1, 87.7.
Check out Dave Voloshin and Brett Norsworthy with Sports Time. Weekdays from 3 till 6 on Sports 56, 96.1, and 87.7.
So I just checked, and yes, we can still have our holiday events right here at Sweetgrass.
I am so glad to hear that. I was wondering that since they merged Sweetgrass with Nextdoor, they might not be doing holiday parties.
Well, they sure are. We can still book our holiday parties for family and friends right here at Sweetgrass, where we always do.
And I'm going to keep right on having our office holiday party here, too.
You can still get special attention and have a special event right here at Sweetgrass.
And everyone will be able to see the games they want for once and won't be checking the scores on their phones. Sweetgrass is even better than before.
Give the gift of fun with Premier Lanes Entertainment Center. Located next door to Malco Oxford Commons Cinema, the area's largest family fun center features bowling, Action Alley Arcade, birthday parties, events, and more. Book your fun today at PremierLanes.com.
Mid-South Power Distributors is your source for all things diesel. For more than 26 years, they've supplied all the diesel parts that you need. From simple repairs to complete overhauls, they have it all. Whether it's heavy, medium, light duty, agricultural, marine, or off-road, Mid-South Power is the leading source for all things diesel. Fuel injection, turbochargers, engine parts, alternators, starters, and brakes, they can supply all the parts and services you need. Stop in today at 3250 Mill Branch Road in Memphis or call 901-396-0710.
Raquel has her reasons for going to JCPenney. Gift for Secret Santa, sweater for me, PJs for the dog, matching PJs for me. Okay, now you're just making up reasons, Raquel. I won't tell if you won't. Blitz in and blitz out. It's the final days before Christmas. Shop select women's sweaters for $14.99. And JCPenney Rewards members get select diamond jewelry for $25 each. Or save an extra 20% with your JCPenney credit card and coupon. JCPenney. Offers valid 12/19 to 12/24. Credit offer subject to credit approval. $25 jewelry excluded from coupons and rewards. Other exclusions apply. See jcp.com for coupon and details.
Got something you want to get off your chest?
You better have a backup plan.
Want to join the conversation?
Someone needs to tell him he has to grow up.
Join us on the First Bank phone lines at 360-8255 or the First Bank text line at 67129. Welcome back to the Peter Edmiston Experience with C.J. Hurt. This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Peter and C.J.
Merry Christmas to all of you. What
Oh, that was my voice. I didn't know that was it. Oh, let me find the pitch. There it is.
Oh, it's gone. That's
These headphones don't hit the same way. I don't like these. These make it seem like I can't sing. I feel a little distorted in my headset.
That's not your headset, buddy.
Are we sure?
Yeah, we're
I think it's the headset.
Zach knows music. He's a conductor over here. Zach, give CJ the bad news.
It's you, buddy.
Just saying.
Zach doesn't know what he's talking about.
In this case, I think our good friend Similac Zach knows exactly what he's talking about. He understands music.
That didn't come out the right way.
You have.
I'm gonna switch headphones.
You have a good spirit about you of music.
Thank you.
I think you appreciate music.
Yes.
You have a certain musicality. It's just not a good musicality.
My musicalistiousness could use some work.
Correct. The musicosity is a little bit.
Musicosity. Yes.
A little bit problematic, for sure. Much like driving today has been very, very problematic. We'll keep you updated, but I think we're hopefully out of the woods. Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
I don't know. But traffic is still backed up. By the way, 55 north of Church Road. Icy conditions are. It's like in the picture is just There's just a big line of cars sitting there at 55 north. So obviously avoid that area if you could. That would be great. You're going to want to avoid any of these areas like that. So please do that and be smart as you make your way into work this morning. National Signing Day happening, or at least National Early Signing Day is happening, and kids are signing. Excitement is brewing. Things are happening. Faxes are coming in.
Oh, we still faxing? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think we're still. Are we emailing now? I'm watching all of the various like reveal videos, and I will say the creativity for these schools in doing these reveals is incredible. Well, I mentioned the Notre Dame deal where they have their parents doing the stuff. It's pretty cool. Like it's a cool deal to have the parents like voicing over the highlights and voicing over
that's my baby.
That little thing for the kids. It's kind of a neat it's kind of a neat deal. I'll play one for you for this kid here so you can get a sense of what I'm talking about here.
Special when you were bigger, faster, stronger than all the other kids your age.
I knew it when you wanted something bigger than yourself.
I knew it when you ran down a kid in flag football half your size. You ran 40 yards to catch that kid from behind.
I knew it when you started to compare everyone else to Notre Dame.
I knew you were bound.
I knew you were bound.
I knew you were bound for greatness.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Also, my man running people down as a kid in flag football, 40 yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see that the kids got it. Kansas State's got like a Lego style thing. They put little Lego minifig versions of of the players. So that's
Kansas State.
Yeah, Kansas State's got that going, and it's a pretty neat deal. Syracuse has got like a comic book style. They got a kid called Kevin Lemieux, and they nicknamed the Mutant, and he's got like a Wolverine claws coming out of his like a comic book
like
style.
this.
So we're seeing, and then there's another kid who's now Hawkeye. That's another kid. They have Ball Hawkeye, they call him. So this is like, I mean, you gotta get creative.
Yes.
Ohio State has them coming out of like some kind of watch and like they're swiping through. And all this. It's a sort of a spy novel kind of thing going.
Kim Possible type stuff.
Yeah. Like a Ben 10.
Ben 10.
Not quite Ben 10.
No, Ben 10. You're changing.
Yeah, that's the Omnitrix on your wrist there.
Yeah, you're changing.
I don't know. I just I think I would. I don't know what I would do. I think I would do a real like low budget version.
Oh, come on, man. Why?
Intentionally low budget.
Okay.
It's kind of a joke. I'd have like a little, little character, like I'd hop him down, like do like highlight package, like
I don't know. The superhero one is pretty cool. I'm also a sucker for the Lego movies as well. So those seem like it would be fun. And this is one of those days where sure you're going out there and getting recruits, and that is important. But like what is happening over there?
Baylor has got like puppets, now I gotta get like Jeff Dunham style puppets.
Oh, really?
If you look, they got a puppet like driving.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Doing like a burning out in the parking lot.
This is nice.
Kid named Seth Jones, and they got the puppet like with his hair, like
yeah.
They spend a lot of time on this.
Very much, very much. But this is what it's about right here, because you got to keep your name in people's mouths. You got to feel like and seem like the cool school for these recruits, and things like this make recruits say, you know what, that's a cool place to play. I want to go there. I want something like that when I decide to commit. That's just one more thing that keeps things, flowing for you and rolling for you as a program. When Jim Harbaugh first got to Michigan, got to generate some excitement about the program. You got to generate some interest about the program. His first recruiting class was the signing of the stars, where he had celebrities come out and announce the kids' names.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody thought that was really cool, and that got that excitement back around the program.
I feel like you're doing a TED Talk here. You've got the standing
yes.
up. CJ standing up now, and because we have headsets now that are nice, so we can move around a little bit.
And so we walk back and forth to and fro, man.
You can kind of have CJ sort of walking back and forth and doing the hands like he's giving me. And so here's
the thing with college football recruiting: if you're not the cool school, you're not gonna get these recruits. You're just not gonna do it. So you've got to do things. You got to make Muppets. You got to use the Legos. You've got to use superheroes. You got to have all these cool graphics, people. You have to do it.
What about turtles?
Turtles. Yes. You can do a Ninja Turtle theme signing class. It might be hard because it's only 4 turtles. So maybe for college basketball that would work. Be difficult to do in football.
Game of Thrones.
With dragons coming down and what have you. Yes, you could very much do something like that. Although, our kids in the Game of Thrones. Like, I feel that is a young adult type of young adult.
I think they're into
like,
that.
okay.
I think they're into
all right. Maybe Percy Jackson. Are we still doing Percy Jackson? I saw that Disney Plus is coming.
Mandalorian.
Baby
Yodas.
Who didn't somebody do last year a Netflix style one where they swipe you could select and so do something like that. Whatever you've got to do to keep your program being a cool program, you got to do it.
Okay.
You have to.
All right. Well, there you go. So let's make that happen. Thank you for your TED Talk.
And that is my TED Talk. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, everybody. Pause for applause. Thank you.
I think it changed your energy when you jump when you stepped up.
Well, because I was giving a TED Talk.
When you jumped up, it was very exciting.
Yes. Have you watched the TED Talks? When you give TED Talks, you got to be excited about it.
In one of these, and
yes.
Point here,
pointing, looking.
Right, you better watch it.
Yes.
What about this? Yeah.
Back of the hand slap. Yeah, got to do it on the black hand side. On the athletic hand side. Excuse me. Forgive me. One side of my hand is surprisingly articulate, Peter. You figure out which side.
Yeah. One side is less athletic than the other.
Sneaky.
But sneaky.
Sneaky.
Still sneaky.
Athletic.
Still sneaky more. One side of your hand plays for the love of the game, and the other one is,
selfish.
Selfish.
Yeah.
That's right. Very, very highlight driven. This is the one side. Seems to me, just from my vantage point. Intangibles. A lot of intangibles on this side.
Yes. All flash, no substance on the other side.
Just playing the game the right way.
Yeah. Leader. Great leader on one side. Yes.
Oh, okay. So that is the magic of National Signing Day.
Mm-hmm.
National Signing Week.
Gabe is here.
National Signing Hour.
Real quick. Well, how did you do your signing day?
I signed a sheet of paper in front of the rest of my school. That's about it.
Just in front of it was in front of everybody. Was it special? Was it a special moment for you?
Oh yeah, it was special. I had my family there, so it was all right. But it wasn't.
Did you do a big thing at the school?
All the newfangled stuff you're talking about. I didn't have the mutant turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there.
Okay. Get their name right.
Weird.
Yeah, get your name.
Take
it
easy,
name
buddy.
right, man.
I didn't mean to.
The mutant
I didn't mean to ruin it.
Put some respect on the name. So it was at the school, correct?
Yes.
What happened afterwards? Did you guys eat cake or a buffet or
Absolutely
something?
not. Did absolutely nothing. That's it.
I mean,
just signed my sheet of paper, faxed it in, and yes, it's faxed, by the way.
It's still faxed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's let's see here.
Any special treatment from any of the teachers or anything walking down the hall?
No.
We see. I see. Let's see. So I got here the old Gabe Kuhn 24/7. He was a 2-star prospect from 24/7.
Look at that skinny neck right there.
I know. Look at the skin.
Now I got to get
Kid
up to
is all. It's all head. There's all head and no neck.
Oh wow.
I know. Look at
Gabe,
this.
where's your neck, man?
Gotta check your neck.
Got to thicken that up.
Got to thicken it up. Let's see. So, congrats. You went to St. Joseph's School, or
they got that way wrong. I am from Wildwood, Missouri. Okay, St. Joseph, Missouri is not correct.
Wildwood? What school did you go to?
Wildwood.
Lafayette High School.
Wildwood. Put your W's up. Double W.
Wildwood. Let's see if I want to find some information. Oh, look at this picture. This is even more. Look at this.
Oh.
Look at this youngster right here. Gabe Kuhn. I'm looking at the St. Louis High School.
Oh wow.
Look at this kid.
Look at that baby face son of a gun.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this guy.
Oh my. How about this guy?
I took that school picture after I just got done with like a gym class.
Look at what has life done to this with Gabe Kuhn, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, just
it's funny, when you're an O lineman, they force feed you,
Said
and
you
then
commit-
you know how I
you
got a
initially
skinny
committed
neck?
to SIU?
It's funny how quick your neck can beef up.
I can't believe you committed initially to Southern Illinois and then you changed your
They
mind.
flipped you from the Salukis?
Oh, unbelievable! Unbelievable! What's happened here? Have you told Wolo or anything? I mean, that's a big deal there. He's going to be upset about that.
He
You guys
knows?
talked about that. Okay. I'm sure that's a personal slight right there. There's no question about that. Let's take a break. Our friends at Acura Memphis bring you this hour of the program. Wow, these old pictures of Gabe, man. This one's even crazier right here.
I'm done sitting down. I'm just going to look at the pictures you're looking at.
Gabe taking a sideline visit to Nebraska right here. I can see this picture right here. Yeah, that's right. There's yeah. He looks confused, but he's like, what sport am I watching? What is this? What? Where am I? Acura Memphis brings you this hour of the program. If you were like Gabe and you were taking visits to colleges, he's sure he drove up from Wildwood up to Nebraska and hung out in Lincoln and had a good old time, and hopefully he did it in a great automobile. You need to get one as well over at Acura of Memphis. They can help you and your family find the right fit for what you need. Whether you're looking for something in a sedan, they got plenty of those. Of course, some little SUV, whether it's the 7-passenger MDX or the 5-passenger RDX, that kind of crossover style. They've got it for you, and they've got it for a great price, including certified pre-owns, where you can only get them over at Acura of Memphis. Find out more online, AcuraofMemphis.com. That's where you will find them, AcuraMemphis.com. Or go see them at 385 in Ridgeway for our good friends over at Acura of Memphis. Back after this, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 961 87.7.
Get happy with Johnny Radio's Happy Hour. Weekday afternoons from 1 till 3 on Sports 56, 96.1, and 87.7.
Hi, I'm Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roofing. If you need a roof for your home or business, we hope to hear from you, and we will work hard to earn your business. We are experts and certified in residential and commercial roofing, siding, and gutter installation. We have been serving the Memphis area for over 20 years, and now with 2 of my sons working with me, we plan to be here for many years to come. So if you need a roof, please give us a call. On a personal note, what a great time to be a Memphis sports fan. With the Grizzlies' new look, the Redbirds, the 901 FC, and the Tigers football and basketball teams, it's going to be a fun year. Thank you to Coach Norvell, Coach Hardaway, and their staffs for your dedication to your student athletes, the University of Memphis, and to fans like me who have waited forever to have both the football and basketball teams ranked at the same time. Fiveash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical, 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Bases loaded here at the top of the ninth. And the pitch. And it's out of here.
We deliver baseball caps, mitts, and everything you need to get ready for the game. But what you really get when FedEx knocks on your door is so much more.
FedEx Delivery.
Game day spirit. What we deliver by delivering.
I just left those Ford and Toyota dealers. You ought to see their selection of new cars and trucks. And you should see their prices. Santa trades a Sunrise Buick GMC truck. Top trade-in for old sleds, immediate financing, a true bargain lot with cars and trucks under $99.95. And remember, Sunrise specializes in first-time buyers. Want to buy a car or truck and have some left over for the holidays? SunriseMemphis.com, Covington Pike, Wolf Chase, and Collierville. Happy holidays.
Join Sports 56 Middays this Friday from 10 to 1 at Classic Arms, 1740 Germantown Road behind Corky's. 'Tis the season at Classic Arms with all kinds of holiday specials. Pay no sales tax on all firearms. Buy, sell, trade, Classic Arms does it all. Plus, we'll be giving away Tigers basketball tickets and AutoZone Liberty Bowl tickets. We also have Garibaldi's Pizza, so we've got your lunch taken care of. That's this Friday at Classic Arms on Germantown Road behind Corky's. Come see us.
Welcome back to the Peter Edmiston Experience with CJ Hurt. This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Peter and CJ.
Christmas holiday. It's a joyous thing that the angels sing.
Yeah. I love this song. I love how we basically have put the Casio keyboard on demo mode on the backdrop of this song.
Pretty much.
A little maybe slow like bossa nova and just slow it down a little bit on the tempo and then we're good to go.
Let the white stuff fall. Let the white stuff fall. Outside is cold. Watch out for the athletic eyes. It's well spoken, girl.
That ice is articulate. Surprisingly so.
Yes.
Welcome back as we continue here. Be careful out there. Black ice has been a problem all morning long.
Yeah. And it's still going to be a problem.
You know how it is, man.
Oh, boy.
A little bit of black ice. Just the whole city is in a.
I'm surprised certain people just haven't decided to stay off the road completely because of
I think
the ice.
I think that's what's happened.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what's happened. We've seen a little bit of that.
We got a quick.
Oh, what now? It was just a quick update. So much that you had to
just quick up.
I mean, it was very quick.
Okay.
It's very quick.
Is this from your buddy Jack?
No, it's not. There's an accident on Walnut Grove, right side shoulder, heading northbound.
Okay.
Any Walnut Grove's a long street. Is there any?
Well, it's on the I-240 eastbound, past right next to the Walnut Grove exit.
Do you know what part of town that is?
So is the accident on 240 or is it on Walnut Grove?
It's on 240.
Oh, okay, there we go.
It's near the Walnut Grove Road exit.
There it is.
It's
there
on the right-hand side. It's blocking the exit ramp.
Okay.
There
we go. All right.
So
because you had me confused there.
I wasn't trying to confuse you because I know you kind of, directionally challenged. So I was
Yes,
just trying
very
to
much
give
so.
you a picture.
Paint that picture. The
Paint
picture
the perfect picture.
Picture is you're going to be stuck in traffic for a while. That's your picture.
I wonder if Johnny's made it in from Collierville yet. Man. Probably not.
And then 55 North is northbound from Mississippi is definitely.
Is it still?
It's as far as I know.
Oh, gosh. Be careful.
Again, we don't have the Sports 56 copter.
Oh.
That's out there.
We need the 56 swag copter. Let's get that popped off.
Get Kevin Sumlin out there.
No.
Well, he's the king of the swag copter, so that's kind of how that whole thing works. So anyway, keep us updated throughout the day, and of course, right here on Sports 56, we will keep you updated with anything that's happening around the area. But it looks like it's relatively based on my quick Google Map look at the city. It looks like things have improved. So looking at the live traffic on Google Maps, when I was looking at it like about an hour ago, it was basically all red. Like the red meaning like it's a major slowdown.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's much more green. So that's an improvement. Good. But there's still a little bit of red, so be careful out there for sure. Tonight, the Grizzlies, as we heard from Rob Fisher earlier in the hour, they play the Oklahoma City Thunders.
I think that S is silent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not. It's also not written.
Oh, that's why we don't say Thunders. Okay. Right. I just assumed it was there. It was just silent.
The Thunders are good, though. But not that good. But they're pretty good. They're kind of good. They have some kind of good players, and they've played kind of okay. But you know what? The Grizzlies have kind of done the same thing. To be quite honest with you, the Thunder are in that same mix with the Grizzlies, sort of around the fighting at this point, scrapping for that 8th playoff spot. I would say at this point, technically speaking, very much. I don't. The Thunder are a weird team because they are clearly, without question, in some kind of a rebuild or reload or retool or something, right? This is not a team this is not the way that they're going to be forever. Chris Paul is not going to be a long-term Thunderer. Danilo Gallinari is not going to be a long-term Thunderer. They could make any number of trades, potentially, if they find the right partner. And yet they sit, technically they're in 7th right now in the West. Should they be? Probably not, but here they are. Been pretty good at home. Have a positive point differential. Are a game and a half better than the Blazers, for example, at this point in the season. Same thing with the T-Wolves. I mean, what an indictment on those teams.
Yeah, T-Wolves are somebody who I thought were going to be in the playoffs, and for a while there was that nice maybe week and a half, 2-week run where Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns were both playing out of their minds. Yep, okay, here we go. And they have fallen so far since then, earlier in the season.
Well, it's been rough for the T-Wolves. They've lost 7 straight. That's not good, CJ.
No.
We talked about the Pelicans losing 13 straight. The Suns have lost 4 straight. They were at one point kind of in that playoff mix, got off to a really good start, but they are trailing back. And the Grizzlies are just 2 games out of the playoffs right now. Now, let me ask you this. At the 41-game mark, halfway through the season, CJ, that would be, for the Grizzlies, 14 games away.
Okay.
Are the Grizzlies going to be in a similar position in the playoff race? Halfway through the season. That'll be probably midway through January. Are they going to be halfway? Are they going to be right in the mix still at that point? Or are they going to fall off in the intervening month or so?
Gosh, because it's not just that they would have to fall off. It would be one of those
other teams are going to
has
start,
got to get hot and start
Portland,
playing
right?
off. That would be the thought with that trio they have out there now.
Are they this bad?
No, yes.
Seem to be.
I think the Grizzlies will be right here. I think this is the Grizzlies spot the rest of the year, where they are just outside, clearly not good enough to make a playoff run, but not as bad as the worst teams in the division. Yeah, or in the conference, excuse me. Yeah, this is where the Grizzlies will be.
Boy, that's wild.
Yeah.
You think they win tonight?
Sure, why not?
Well, I mean, why not? There's lots of reasons why.
Yeah, I got them winning.
Okay.
Let's go Grizzlies. Get that dub.
Okay. Well, they are just 7 games under 500. So a 7-game winning streak could get them right near 500. Big thanks to everybody who helped us, all of our listeners and texters who helped with the traffic updates throughout the show. Congratulations to our trivia winner, Matt, who took home that prize from Third and Court earlier in the show. Big thanks to Similac Zach, who was really did everything he needed to do to help us get through a very challenging morning when it comes to traffic. Hope everyone's safe out there as you made your way to work this morning. And big thanks to everybody for being a part of it. Thanks to
I don't even know why you keep doing this. You know you're not going to thank me. So why even keep going through this?
I mean, because I want to thank other people.
Oh, my gosh.
Like myself, for example.
Oh, my gosh.
Fought through.
Everybody, awful person.
Enjoy. We're 1 week away from Christmas. Enjoy yourself, everybody.
Will you thank me for Christmas?
No, I think Jesus for Christmas. We got to get out of here. Midday's coming up next.
Campbell Clinic now offers daytime walk-in care, and you don't need an appointment. If you've got any kind of urgent breaks,